fires it. Back in the end zone, it's good!
Welcome into the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Battle of the Bulldogs getting set to kick off in just a little bit, but joining us as he always does, head coach Brett Hobbs of the Springdale Bulldogs. And Coach, good to see you. And
yes, sir.
This is a series that you know well.
Yes,
when I say it dates back to the turn of the century, I'm not talking this century. I'm talking last century.
That's right.
These teams have gotten together over 100 times. It's a special week.
Yeah, it is. And, growing up, this was our big rivalry with Fayetteville. And I still have memories of, playing in the game and just what it meant to the town and everything. We're glad to be playing them this week. I know that they're an extremely good team, and, we're welcome to Bulldog Stadium on Friday.
It's been a rivalry that has seen some great football games and games that you played in that were terrific football games. It's also seen a lot of things off the field that have gotten a little weird at times. One of my favorite stories was that John Tyson in 1967, the Springdale football team challenged the Fayetteville football team to a fight on a Wednesday. It's down where the old locomotion is now. And when the Fayetteville football team arrived, eggs came out of the woods and pelted the Fayetteville football team. But it's that kind of rivalry, And you'd speak better to this than I can. I guess at one point there was a plane that flew over the quad over here at Springdale and dropped some purple marshmallows and things like that. But it was all in good fun. But this is a fun week and two teams that have a real history together.
Yeah, just like you said, there's been pranks back in the day more so than now and everything. They painted our goalpost before, and they've brought some rubber chickens. They like to refer to us as Chickendale, but it is a very storied rivalry, and a lot of great tradition, and so we're excited to be playing in it Friday night.
As a Springdale player, you've played and coached in this rivalry. As the week winds down and you get to Wednesday and Thursday and then eventually Friday night, you sort of lock in and talk about that a little bit, because you've been on both sides of this as a coach and a player.
Yeah, you still got to, treat it like every other game, even though it's hard and you have it in the back of your mind, what this game means and represents and everything. But ultimately, you got to focus on yourself, focus on your team, and just make sure you're going out there and doing what you need to, and not let this game be too big or, get too big for the game on Friday.
Now, last year, you guys had a pretty cool experience. You got to play at Razorback Stadium. It was a game that was closer than the score ultimately wound up. You guys were hanging around for the first half, kept it interesting. This year, you're going to play it here at Gerald Williams. Got to like having them at home. Oh,
absolutely. Last year was a great experience. We got to go early and kind of tour and walk around the stadium and everything. And for our guys, they don't get, many of those opportunities. So it was really neat for us to be able to play there. Obviously having them here this year, I think that's going to help us. I'm excited to be back at home. It seems early on the year, we went on a lot of road games. So, last week being at home and then this week, it's exciting, especially whenever you see the arena getting done with the state champions on the side, the Super S, lighted sign on there. So, it's a great experience at Springdale High at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium, and I think it'll continue as the years goes on. And, with the improvements to the stadium.
Let's talk about a couple of guys that are going to play big roles tonight against Fayetteville. One of them is Easton Hahn, a guy that you've inserted into your defense, and then Raxon Reshin, who is just, he pops up on the film every single time. Seems like he's at the bottom of every pile.
Yeah, they're both sophomores, and, they're very mature for, being sophomores. They kind of worked into the starting lineup as we went on through the year, and we made some adjustments to try and get our best players on the field. And, Raxon, he just seems to be able to make plays. He's very elusive. He's quick and a very smart football player. Easton, he's coach's son. He's very smart. He's not the fastest or biggest guy, but, he makes his reads and plays full speed. And when you can do that, a lot of times that makes up for maybe, lack of speed or lack of size.
Well, another guy that has had sort of a position change is Braden Connor. He's gone from the nickel spot back to that free safety spot, made a huge hit. Yeah, forced a fumble. I was watching you on the sidelines as you were hopping around. That's the kind of thing that he does and what he does best.
Yeah, he does. We know that he's going to give everything he's got. He was our defensive MVP this past week. He played extremely hard. He was all over the field, made a lot of tackles. But yeah, the big hit and the forced fumble, I love seeing that. And that's just being aggressive and taking your shot. But that's what we need. We've got to be able to create turnovers. And so that's why I was, obviously so excited about being able to see one of those, and hopefully we can get some tonight.
Other side of the football, Cade Nasserud has come back from an injury first game against Harrison. He's really kind of given you a little bit of an offensive spark here. He's elusive, and he's not that big a guy. Yeah,
and that's what we anticipated him being able to do. He can do a lot of things for us as far as running the ball. He might dot the I a little bit in the backfield, but he does a great job out in the perimeter. He does a great job blocking, and then, he can also throw the ball if need be, and does a great job as far as catching it as well. So he's one of our guys, one of our go-to guys, and, getting him back and healthy and getting him, those reps and getting him experienced, from the games that he missed, has really been beneficial for our offense.
A lot of times we talk about your offensive line as a unit. One of the guys that's really impressed me a lot is Xavier Engel. He is really not the biggest guy you've got, but really, really tough, holds his position well.
Yeah, and he was actually our offensive MVP this week. He's very consistent, but, at center position, it's very difficult as far in the flex bone and everything, as far as, because they'll bring a lot of A-gap pressures, and he's got, they hit those gaps, and he does a great job. He's not the biggest guy, but he plays extremely hard, and, he's been really a good anchor for us on the offensive line.
Now, he's a guy that's a lot of fun to watch. We're going to talk about the Purple Dogs coming up here in just a second as we continue on the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
I'm Jason Jones, principal at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I am Paul Gray, principal at Harbor High School. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale School Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television as we continue our conversation with Brett Hobbs. Kickoff coming up very, very shortly. And, Coach, you take a look at the Purple Dogs, 7-0 coming off a huge win last week against Bentonville. This is a team that seems to be clicking on all cylinders.
They are. There's not a weak spot on their team. Very explosive offensively, led by Drake Lindsay. Big-time quarterbacks committed to Minnesota. And then they've got some great skill players, run the ball effectively. Defensively, they're extremely aggressive. They're very fast. Their defensive line, I think, is the best that we will see or we'll see, up to this point. So they're just strong all the way around. Like you said, they had a big game against Bentonville last week. And so we're hoping that, maybe there's a little hangover from that. Maybe that they're overlooking us a little bit after coming off that big win, and hopefully we can catch them by surprise a little bit.
Let's start with Drake Lindsay. You mentioned that's kind of where everything starts with Fayetteville. I've heard him compared to Ben Roethlisberger a little bit. A big guy, kind of like hitting an oak tree. And this is a guy who can sling it a little bit, but he can also take off and run. He creates a lot of different problems.
He does. And, you think that he doesn't, run extremely well because he is big, but he's very elusive as far as he can get out of the pocket. He's very smart as far as reading downfield, and with those explosive receivers and everything, you got to make sure you have, guys in coverage, and some of the guys that they have, you need to, double them at times, and that gives Drake an opportunity to break out of the pocket if nobody's open, but he's a very, big, strong kid with an extremely strong arm, very accurate as well.
And the offense that you're going to see is very similar to what Rogers ran last week as far as tempo goes. They're looking to simplify, you guys defensively and go to the ball quickly and go.
Yeah, and, they do have a fullback. They'll run some 20 personnel, and whenever they do that, you got to make sure you have enough guys in the box to be able to stop the run. I think our biggest thing is we would like for them to run the ball. We're going to invite them to run the football and make them drive it all the way down the field and hopefully we can get a stop. But that's going to be our big thing because, they'll take those deep shots, and they do a great job as far as big explosive plays, and we got to make sure and take that away.
Now, you mentioned running the football. You guys have been really good against the run. The yards per carry is under 4. It's about at 125, 126 yards, somewhere in there. You guys really handled that front seven really well.
Yeah, and that's where it always starts. I mean, if you can't stop the run, it's going to be a long night, and it's a very defenseless feeling whenever you can't stop the run. So there's always, heavy emphasis on that, but we expected that with the, with our linebackers that are returning and everything, with the experience of that. Brandon Lauder, he continues to have, a big season and everything for us. And our D-line has, gotten better each and every week, with Julian Arroyos and having Michael Dickerson down there gives us a lot more speed. So, I think some of the adjustments that we've made has really been, helpful for our guys. But yeah, we've been really stressing you got to stop the run, and our defense has done a good job of that so far.
Brandon leads your team in sacks. If you could, and this is more for me than anybody else, sort of explain that position that he plays, because in some cases it's sort of a slow rush. He got 2 sacks last week on a very slow rush where he's just sort of tracking the quarterback.
Yeah, he's usually on the weak side, to the boundary side, the short side of the field, and whenever you have that, you have less amount of receivers usually, and so that allows Brandon to, walk up on the line. It allows him to blitz off the edge, or if the running back stays in protection, he can add into the blitz as well. So his position is a little bit different than, say Raxon, who's more of a nickel playing through the field, going to be a more coverage guy. Brandon, he's a bigger, thicker kid, still runs very well. So I think that position, and in years past, we've had some guys that have been pretty successful, doing the things that Brandon does on the outside linebacker position.
You talk about their defense being, maybe the best defensive line you're going to see. Are you guys starting to see some patterns as to what teams are giving you as far as looks? I know we've talked about this 100 times, but every week it's like you're seeing a new defense and you've got to figure it out on the fly.
Exactly. And that's what, during practice, we don't know what, we're going to get. We don't have film on their defense playing to our style of offense. So we practice against every different alignment, a 4-3, a 50 stack, and so we have plays that we know works good against certain defense that they're giving us. But it is, once you get out there and kind of see that first series, you gotta have to make adjustments and see what they're in and know what we're going to do against that defense.
Yeah, I've noticed that the first couple of drives there's a lot of checking to the sidelines, and I'm sure that's the process. Is okay. This is what we're getting. But when you talk about their defensive line, you got to block them up. But this is, like you said, this is a really, really fast defense. Yeah. It's also a defense that if you get past that first wave, there's nothing but green turf in front of you.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And our philosophy going into the game is going to be, we want to be able to run the football. Obviously, we're going to have some explosive plays, and we've still got some tricks and things in our back pocket that we haven't really used yet, that I think that we can, get some big plays this week. But yeah, we want it to be a physical game. We want them to be able to, for 4 quarters, have to do their responsibility. They're going to have to match the physicality, and that's what I love about our offense.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Good luck tonight. We're going to be back, Coach and I, with the kickoff coming up. You're watching the Springdale Athletic Foundation Springdale Bulldog pregame show.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2023 Paper Football Championship. I'm Donald Tucker, the voice of the Harbor Wildcats.
And I'm Zach Arts, voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. This is the same game we played when we were in 4th grade. You're playing at 21. Touchdowns are worth 6 points. Extra points worth 1 point. You'll flick to kick off. Typical rules. We've got coaches. We've got administrators. We've got everybody here. We're going to crown a champion this season. The semifinals, the Final Four, and we've got I think, sort of the underdog matchup here. We've got Tom Collins and Dr. Marcia Smith getting ready to duke it out here. Dr. Smith employing the pick it up and put it where you want it strategy. Tom playing the game the way God intended it.
Dr. Smith, very effective in her strategy. And it's interesting, she's the only one that brought that to the game.
Right. Now, when she was questioned during the last round, she just stared at people and they backed down.
Yeah.
Just backed down. It was amazing. So we are ready to roll.
Dr. Smith on the kickoff to start the
touchdown right off the bat. Wow. Quick score.
I think we can all agree we can save a lot of time, but just going home now and giving the victory to Dr. Smith.
And it's good.
It's good. It wasn't even in the same area code, but we're going to call it. Touchdown.
Right back. Tom, see, this is going to be a good one. This one may go to overtime.
Tries the onside extra point.
Tough one.
From the 45. To the 2. Defense important here.
Touchdown. Rob comes right back. All-important extra point. He's already chasing points, and I know what he's going to be working on in the offseason. Touchdown. To make it 13-12. This is a huge extra point. We get a ruling on that?
No ruling. That's good.
It was
the
good.
official
It was
didn't
good.
see
it. Was good.
Okay, they're going to say no good. They're going to say no good, so it's 13-12, and we play on. Intense, so you can hear the crowd's got quiet.
Very quiet, but very focused. The 20, and comes in
Back of the end zone.
Dr. Smith, she's deadly from the 30. Look at that.
Reading the board.
Oh, she is.
I think she was reading the break. Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Making it 18-13. That one was good.
I'm thinking we're going to have to challenge that one.
19-13. That one was good.
That's the one that was good.
Dr. Smith behind for the
touchdown.
Behind for the first time in the tournament. Now the extra point to make it 20-19.
Important play here. Look at that. She's got it sideways. Interesting strategy. And she's
missed it, so we're tied at 19.
I think it hooked out.
Next score wins.
Oh,
and he
very
smart.
Pressure
got to him.
Everybody thinks that was ridiculous, but it's genius. He's playing against the boss. Kick it out of bounds. There it is. She's deadly from 70 out.
Touchdown, ball game!
Dr. Smith.
Wow.
Sandbagging at the
Experience the thrill of victory only on the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube channel. Football Friday nights.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination. Get it at Sam's.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Harbor High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs. Hi, Tom Gerald Williams, Bulldog Stadium, as we get set for the 124th meeting between Springdale and Fayetteville. Our pregame show was brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation, Arkansas Children's Hospital, Core Architects, Engineering Services Incorporated, Ozarks Electric Cooperative, and our friends at PAM Transport. Glad to have you along here in Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We got a big one here. Doesn't need to really be built up very much. Springdale and Fayetteville getting together for the 124th time, and alongside is Coach Robert Johnson. And Coach, you don't need to build them up very much when these two get together.
No, it's a long running stand there. You can people that live in Springdale understand what this means to the town. So
yeah, we're looking at some highlights from last week's game against Rogers, and this Fayetteville team's coming in off a big win. They're 7-0 on the year. They got a big win last week over Bentonville. Fayetteville, had struggled with Rogers last week, and talking with Coach Hobbs this week, going to clean up a lot of things.
Right.
Going to start with the special teams.
Exactly, and a lot of things. If you kind of look back at what we've kind of done, it's more self-inflicted than actually the teams kind of doing what they do. It's more self-inflicted. Putting the ball on the ground. Special teams not getting the onside kicks and. With that being said, teams are going to probably continue to do that till we stop it ourselves.
Yeah, Coach Hobbs was talking this week about there's going to come that day when all of this sort of comes together and,
right.
And the offense is clicking and you're playing complementary football. It just hasn't happened here in the last couple of weeks. Last week it was 21-0 before Springdale runs play.
Exactly, and that's tough. Your offense sitting on the sideline and you don't get a chance to touch the football. And your offense is designed to slow the game down.
Yeah, captains are at midfield right now. We're awaiting the coin toss. I'm assuming that if Springdale gets football, they're going to take it. Fayetteville, this is one of the best offenses in the 7A West, let alone the state of Arkansas, led by Drake Lindsay, a quarterback commit to the University of Minnesota.
Super prolific. He does a great job. He's got some kids out there that can make some plays for him as well, and he gets his protection that he needs. And like I said, he's a great athlete as well to be able to put the ball where he needs to.
A lot of familiar names on that Fayetteville sidelines. Probably the most familiar, the head coach, Casey Dick. I was talking with Casey before the game, and it's been a slow build for him in this program. They played for a state title once. They had a really bad loss to Central where they couldn't remember how to call timeouts and manage the clock.
Right.
But it's been this year has been a whole lot different. This is a very complete football team. You heard Coach say during the coaches show that this is the best defensive front that they'll face.
Yeah, it's very like I said, it's a very fast defensive front. They're super athletic. I'm not sure the size is so much what they've seen, but they're just so athletic up front.
Yeah, we're waiting for Springdale to come onto the field, Fayetteville as well, and again, we're finishing up here with the highlights from last week, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups here in just a sec. But, this 124 times these teams have gotten together. It is a rivalry that is one of the best in the state of Arkansas. These teams, may be, and I'd have to go back and double-check this, but this is certainly one of the longest-running rivalries, if not the longest.
Right, yeah. I think maybe Texarkana down in South Arkansas with Texas High and Arkansas has a long-running game as well.
Yeah, Springdale's going to come in a heavy underdog here, and as coaches said, all season long, hey man, let's just go take our shots,
right,
and see what happens. Fayetteville is obviously super talented, and they're one of the best teams in the state, depending on which poll you look at. They're either 1 or 2, and they feel like they're in the same class with Bryant. Had a big win last week. You hope you catch them a little bit lethargic here to start.
Well, that's one of the things. What we have to be able to do is have some things happen positive for us early. Not what happened last week where, like you said, our offense is on the sidelines 21-0. We had a chance to touch the football.
The turnover's certainly an issue here as Springdale comes onto the field. Springdale's going to play at home this week. We'll be on the road next week in Bentonville and wrap up the season with Southside back here on senior night. So Springdale's, this back half of the schedule very friendly for the last 5 games here at Gerald Williams.
Exactly. You got your home games, but 2 of those are two of the top best teams in the conference. And you talked about Southside at the end. You can see the projected starters here.
Yeah, defensively, Springdale's they've had moments where they look great,
right?
And third and fourth down has really kind of been the bugaboo for them. They've given up some third and longs, fourth and longs. First and second down, they've played really, really well.
Right, and that's like I said, third's kind of been our Achilles heel.
Yeah, Jacob Simpson, Brandon Lauder, those are the two top tacklers on the defense. Michael Dickerson, kind of a jack of all trades for Springdale. He's moved down out of that second level. He's playing at defensive end this week, hopefully to get a better pass rush.
Right, and that's a big change for a guy to be able to come up. Now he's putting his hand down on the ground. It's a different change for him, but he's a super athletic kid.
All right, guys, we can take a look at the offensive starters when you pull that up. There you go. Not much going to change. You and I were talking before we came on the air that Springdale's going to have to pound the football.
Right.
Pretty much they have to pound the football, and that's going to start with Lachke Kanagaki.
Well, and hopefully with what we talked about with talking about their defensive front being so athletic, hopefully they can kind of overplay some things, and it'll give us a chance to maybe get past that first level a little bit.
Springdale's going to get the football first. Fayetteville won the toss. They deferred, so we're going to see how they're
expect the onside.
Yeah, and if you're Springdale, you have to be alert to that.
Yes.
You really struggled with that last week, and now Fayetteville, obviously a super talented team. They could onside it if they'd like. Out to kick for Fayetteville's number 40, Nathan Catchell. Back deep for Springdale, it'll be Caden Asarud, Monty Williams, and Khalil Marks. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We are set to go. Catchell is going to kick it deep. And it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And a beautiful night here in Northwest Arkansas. Temperatures in the 70s here at kickoff. It's expected to drop down into the low 60s by the end of the game. No wind really to speak of. And Jack Pounders brings out the offense.
Yep. It's a great night out here. Again, offensively, just put some things together, move the ball, move the clock, and try to put it in a good management system.
Across the front for Springdale, it'll be Terrence West at left tackle, Kobe Cooks the left guard, Xavier Engel the center. He's played really well. He was the offensive MVP last week. Carlos Castillo the right guard, and Maurice Oliveira the tackle. Jack brings him out. Lodge gets the fullback. Caden Asarud and Noel Howard are the slot backs. Wide receiver is Khalil Marks. First play of the ball game. 1st and 10 ball at the 20-yard line. This is Lodgett straight ahead. Still going. He's going to get about 6. Good play there on first down.
Great job right there. Great job. Looked like they were coming right off tackle there. Outside that of course, they had that linebacker walked up there, coming up the edge there. So that was a good job by the offense.
So Springdale quickly to the line. It's a 6-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd down and 4. I was talking with Coach Hobbs about, kind of seeing new defenses every week, and this is what we're seeing here is Coach Bray sort of looking at the defense and then calling the play.
And every week's a new week, I can assure you. So everybody seems to have a different way to stop this offense.
2nd down 4. Not much there for Lodgkit, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. It'll be no gain on the play. Springdale on the season, converting on 3rd downs at 45%. It's a good number in this offense. You always look for that combination about 48% on your conversions between 3rd and 4th downs because you do go for it on 4th down so much.
Right. In this offense, you're designed to get 3.5 yards a pop. So, if we're close, that might be something that they look at.
So 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Jack will go under center. Pounders is going to lose 2, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Springdale not sending the punt team on. Ball will be placed back at the 24-yard line, 4th down and 6. That's Khalil in motion. Now they're going to send Khalil back in punt formation. He's watching him kick early. He's going to let it hit at the 45, and it's going to take a Springdale roll. And the ball will roll dead at the 32-yard line, and that's where Fayetteville will take over. So good kick there by Khalil, and now Springdale send the defense out.
The offense was able to see some things there on defense. I think we can make some adjustments there. Coming back there, our next possession did a good job just holding on to the football right there and getting used to the speed of the game. For us, the speed of the game that first time we come out is really important.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Drake Lindsay and the offense. Drake, again, a 3-star prospect committed to the University of Minnesota. Lots of firepower on this Fayetteville offense. They average over 40 points a game. Really handed it to Bentonville last week. This is their first play of the game. 9:55 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be about a 12-yard pickup on the first play of the ball game. That's Christian Setzer on the carry. He'll get up to the 46-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10. Ball out at the 46-yard line, just a base zone play.
Yeah, they're so prolific throwing the football that, it's hard to be able to, you want to stop one of the things that they do, and, when they run the ball, it's going to be tough.
1st and 10, ball at the 46. They'll snap it, Lindsay to throw. Protection's good. He's going to fire right down the middle. Got a guy wide open. That's Krasnowski. And he's going to get down to the 21-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Fayetteville. So 2 quick plays, big gainers, and now Fayetteville with the football close to the red zone.
Looks like they're going to try to go a little tempo right here after that big gain.
Krasnowski, the tight end. Clearly the longest name for a receiver in the 7A West. This a 1st and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Lindsay in the shotgun. He'll hand to Setzer. He'll get into the red zone, and now he's loose. Inside the 10 to the 5. And they're going to knock him down at the 4-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Fayetteville at the 4.
Something that similar happened last week, where we kind of had that player bunched up last week, and he bounced off and went in. Kind of very similar to that play there. Just need to finish the tackles.
Fayetteville comes in 7-0 on the season. They lead the 7A West. We'll have to keep an eye on that Rogers-Bentonville game. Rogers-Bentonville game. That's a big one for second place in the conference. This is 1st and goal. Ball at the 4. Lindsay to throw. Throwing the corner route. Pass complete. And touchdown in the corner. Landon Lucky with the catch, and Fayetteville goes right down the field, and they've got 6 on their opening drive.
Boy, it looked like we were right there, and I thought we were fixing to knock it out, and just quite couldn't get over the top of that. That was a really good ball by the quarterback.
Yeah, nice placement there by Lindsay, and now
not very many high school quarterbacks can throw like that.
No, very, very tough. He is. I was talking to some recruiting guys about him. So they compare him to Ben Roethlisberger as far as size goes. Mitchell on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our score with 8:49 to go here in the first quarter. Fayetteville 7, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Cam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Fayetteville scores in 1 minute and 6 seconds. Lindsay finds Lucky for a 4-yard touchdown pass. Now Springdale in a hole, but they'll get the football back here, and Mitchell will have it teed up back deep for the Dogs. Khalil Marks, Caden Nasserud, and Vonnie Williams. So kind of get your feet underneath you.
Yeah.
And now you just got to go play football.
Yeah, and like I said, I was talking about the speed of the game. It's so hard to simulate that in practice because you don't have those kind of players.
Mitchell's kick goes into the end zone. It's a touchback, and Springdale will get it at the 20. And Jack will bring the offense back out. Had a good first play. Second play got nothing. Yeah. And then we talked about this, just off the air as we were getting ready to go, just pounding the football, just straight ahead. Bad things seem to happen when they try to pull it and go. Lodge Kid is, I would think Lodge Kid's probably going to get 25 to 30 carries tonight.
Yeah, I would not disagree with that. And it's probably something that they probably talked about, and he may have 4 or 5 plays that he's already kind of scripted out to kind of see what they're going to do defensively. So you may see something different this time.
Carson Hayter and Khalil Marks come near side. They're the wide receivers. Slot backs, Noel Howard, Caden Nasserud. Lodgkit in at the fullback spot. Jack Pounders will go under center. Springdale's second drive, 1st and 10, ball at the 20. That's Nasserud in motion. And Jack's going to go down. So it's going to be a loss on first down. We'll see how many, where they place it. And that's just shooting the gaps there, Coach.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Sure did. And that looked like it was right up the middle.
Ball will be placed at the 17, so it'll be a 3-yard loss. And it'll be 2nd down and 13.
That's what we were talking about, the athleticism up front for them, being so fast and athletic.
2nd down, 13. And we've got whistles.
That'll help. Kind of slow them down a little bit.
So Fayetteville will be assessed their first penalty of the ball game. They'll face a 2nd down and 8.
But, he puts it back now to back in our offensive kind of play.
Yeah, back where you want to be.
That's right.
They've given us an extra yard. We'll take it. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 at the 23-yard line. Pounders under center. Lodge gets straight ahead. He's going to get maybe 2, maybe call it a yard and a half. You can see Fayetteville, they're attacking the middle of that defense.
They are. They're coming through very, very quickly and hitting us right at the line of scrimmage, if not inside.
3rd down and 5. Ball at the 25-yard line.
If they're going to continue to get inside, something's going to have to be opened up outside, and you may see that right here.
Pounders under center. Jack has got 1st down yardage, 30-yard line, loose in the secondary. He's into Fayetteville territory. Jack Pounders at the 40, the 30, and he's going to be dragged down at the 26, 1st down Springdale. Blocked it up nicely.
Great job right there. That was a great call by the coach there. What they do, and they just block down and kick out.
Yeah, good hole there, and then just an athlete making plays.
The quarterback takes 2 steps back and hits the hole right there. They get the motion. They draw that extra linebacker over the top of that with that extra motion.
So Springdale's got a 1st down, ball to 26-yard line. Big gainer there for Jack, and now Springdale with an opportunity here to get themselves back in the ball game.
Yeah, you put it in here, and it gives them some momentum. Great job here.
1st and 10. This is Lodge gets straight ahead. He's going to get down near the red zone, down near the 20-yard line. Looks like he'll give him the 20, a 6-yard pickup, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and short.
Now here's what it does, too. It automatically just opened that defensive front up again, and it gave, like you said, Lodgkin a chance to come right back. So
Lodge lost his shoe there. He'll get it back on, and now Springdale with a little momentum here. They've got a 2nd down and 4, ball at the 20-yard line. Pounders under center. I think he's going to get the 1st down. He sure does, across the 15-yard line down to the 14.
Good job.
Springdale just playing power football here with these Purple Dogs.
Yep, that was a good job by Jack. He kind of just took it upon himself. I'm going to take it. And he did, got the 1st down.
So we'll put the ball at the 14-yard line. Clock stops momentarily with 6:26 to go here in the 1st quarter, and Springdale's got another 1st down here. This, I think, is what they envisioned.
Yes, this
it's a nice adjustment there by Coach Bray.
Exactly.
1st and 10. Kanagaki straight ahead. He's going to keep fighting down near the 10-yard line. He'll get about 2, maybe 3. And, on 1st down, you'll take that.
You bet.
It feels like Springdale's offense has sort of settled down now. That first drive, you kind of get it adjusted to the speed of this Fayetteville defense. They're small.
That's right.
It's not the biggest defense we faced. It's a small group, but
super athletic. That's right. And a lot of times when teams are like that, they overplay some things sometimes. And, yeah, they're fast early, but it gets to the point where we can kind of catch up to the speed of the game.
2nd down and 8. Clock running, 5:35 to go. Here's Kanagaki straight ahead, and he's going to get maybe 2 out of that. It's going to be put just shy of the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and you can see they were jumping the crash in the middle there in the first couple of plays of this drive. Now all of a sudden, they've slowed them down a little bit.
Well, you can see the backside. That backside end keeps hitting the quarterback, so they're probably going to try to get him to carry out some fakes here to make sure we get that taken care of as well.
So 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 10-yard line. Pounders will go under center. It's Asserud in motion. Caden. And this is going to wind up being about a 2-yard loss. And now Springdale with a decision here. It's going to be 4th down and 8. The line to make is the 4-yard line. The ball's going to be placed at the 12, and it looks like they're going to send out A.J. Woods and the kick team. A.J. on the year, 1 out of 2 on field goals. This one will be his career long, depending on where they put this down. They're going to put it down at the 20. So this will be a 30-yard attempt. We'll call it 29-yard attempt. This will be his career long if he can make it. Snap's good. Kicks on the way, and it's blocked.
Cover.
And guess who makes the tackle? A.J. Woods. But a blocked field goal is going to give Fayetteville the football on the 13-yard line, and that's one of those things, special teams again.
Yep, that's exactly right. You talked about that and alluded to it right at the beginning of the game, and those are some little things that we've got to make sure that we're sharp on, and we got to get those corrected.
So Springdale drives it down the field, doesn't get anything out of it. Fayetteville's going to get the football back here with 4:13 to go in the first quarter. They're going to put it down at the 13-yard line, and Drake Lindsay will bring the offense out.
This is one of those sudden changes as well, right off of a block. So, be ready for a big play right here.
1st and 10. Lindsay in the shotgun. He's got Setzer alongside. This is Setzer straight into the middle of that Springdale defense. Shem Paul's going to drag him down. Or is that Santana? It's Santana with the tackle.
Yeah.
He'll get a couple out of it up to the 19.
Good job there by making the play up front. Fayetteville's got those kids on the outside. They're trying to get so much eye candy, get your eyes kind of looking to the right, to the left, and just hand it off inside. And that was a good job by our defensive line to make the play.
So 2nd down. Call it 4. Lindsay in the shotgun, Setzer in motion. Lindsay to throw. He's got time. Pass complete. The 25-yard line. He's going to be tracked down. Was Gibson Griswold on the reception. Landon Hahn on the tackle with Brandon Lauder, and it's enough for a Fayetteville 1st down. They'll put it at the 26-yard line, and now Fayetteville going to go fast. You're going to empty the backfield, 5 wide receiver set. Lindsay, near side, pass complete, across the 30-yard line. There's Mason Spencer with the catch. Couple on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll call it 5. Clock stops at 3:16 to go here in the first quarter. Setzer back into the ballgame. He'll come alongside Drake Lindsay. At the 32, 2nd down 5. This is Setzer. Brandon Lauder's got him. He's going to be close to 1st down yardage up at the 35.
Yep.
And it'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Teams on the year converting at 44% against Springdale on 3rd down. Springdale has done better on the 3rd and shorts. The 3rd and longs have
kind of been
a thing. This is 3rd down and 1. Lindsay in the shotgun. He'll throw. Pass complete, far side and out of bounds. That's Jason Delamar.
Yeah, with Lindsay back there, he does such a really good job of just taking what he can get. If he gets 5, he gets 5.
He doesn't force the ball very much. Very accurate, doesn't throw a ton of interceptions. So Springdale's got their work cut out for him tonight. This is 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line. Setzer straight ahead. Got a hole into Springdale territory. Mason Hahn there on the stop along with Tristan Skelton. It'll be about an 8-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Clock running, 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Fayetteville up 7-0. 4 wide receivers set for Fayetteville. Lindsay to throw. Pressure coming. Pass complete at the 36-yard line. It's Spencer again. That's going to be enough for a Fayetteville 1st down. The clock will stop momentarily. 2:15 to go. Now running. 2:10. Lindsay, far side pass complete.
He does a good job just getting that ball out of there quickly.
It's Delamar on the reception. Hahn makes the stop. He's going to get down to the 29-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Setzer alongside Lindsay on 2nd down. Lindsay will throw. Now he's going to take off and run. Drake Lindsay to the 25, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds close to the red zone. Looks like they're going to mark him out at the 21-yard line. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Give him 8 on the carry, and
and again, he's got enough of that ability to be able to do that, and it's tough to be able to stop that. You line up correctly, you got to stop the run, the pass at every position.
He's 6'5", he's 230 pounds. That's a big young man.
Yeah.
This is Setzer. He's going to get down past the 15-yard line. They'll give him the 14. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 3 at the 14-yard line. Clock continues to run here. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Springdale defense going to have to bow up here in the red zone.
Yep, going to have to tighten up some screws.
Second down 4. Lindsey flushed by Dickerson, and Michael's got him in the backfield. He breaks away, pass in and out of the hands of Delamar. It's going to bring up third down. Good play there by Michael Dickerson.
Well, yeah, and most quarterbacks are probably down, but at 230, he's able to spin and get a throw off right there.
Yeah, that's Michael's first pass.
Pressure, hurry.
As a defensive lineman. Still learning the position down there.
Exactly.
He's one of those guys I thought they could put opposite Julian Arroyos to generate a pass rush.
Right. Well, and he's going to get better and better as he gets that more and more at that position as well.
Third down 3. Springdale shows blitz. Here they come. Pass caught, but it's going to be for no gain.
Going to be short. They're going to give him, I think, looks like they moved up a little bit, not much. He's going to bring up fourth and short.
And that was lucky on the reception. He's going to cut the touchdown pass on the first drive. And now you got fourth down. Teams against Springdale 50% on fourth downs. This a fourth and about 1.5 yards. Lindsey in the shotgun, and Springdale jumps off sides.
And that's just a discipline thing there. That's one of those things. It's 4th and 2. Always expect the hard count.
Absolutely.
And that's something up front, especially when you're on the front line. You're the closest to the ball. So
the 5-yard penalty to be marked off. They'll put the ball at the 7. It'll be first and goal for Fayetteville. Got 36 seconds here to go in the first quarter, and Lindsey and this Fayetteville offense started this drive back on the 13-yard line of Springdale. This Lindsey to throw. Pass complete. And into the end zone goes Delamar for Fayetteville touchdown.
Again, you can see the running back coming up, try to get the eye candy. Everybody looks, he looks, turns right back for the tunnel screen, coming back the other side. Good play.
So second touchdown pass for Drake Lindsey. Gives Fayetteville a 13-0 lead with 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mitchell on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score, Fayetteville 14, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
22 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fayetteville leads 14-0. Springdale had a little something going there on the last drive, just couldn't get the points.
Couldn't finish it off. That's right. Yeah, they came in and it came through. Kind of looked like an outside linebacker looped around and had a little special blitz on it. So that's something that we'll have to kind of make an adjustment for, and I know we will.
Mitchell's got it teed up back deep for the Dogs. Asarud, Williams, and Khalil Marks. This high and short. Khalil may have a chance here. He's going to let it go into the end zone. And it'll be another touchback. So Springdale will get the ball on the 20-yard line. Had a big run by Jack. Had some plays there. Just couldn't get it in the end zone. Got the field goal blocked. And now Springdale playing from behind. I say this all the time, but this team is not uncomfortable being down.
No, and I can remember early, and we've seen this. We've been down 14-0 and come back and actually tied the game. So we've been there before. The problem we've got to get into is that Fayetteville being so prolific, we've got to do a really good job managing the clock, and we've got to put points in the on the board.
This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Springdale runs it. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Howard in motion. Lodgkid straight ahead, and he's going to get. He's going to get a couple out of that. 3.5, 4 yards out of that. Good strong run there by Lodgkid.
That was a good little second effort there. He kind of got a little spin, a little turn there, so that was a good job.
Under 5 seconds to go here in the quarter. I think Springdale's going to let it run out.
Yep.
And they do. So our score after one quarter, Fayetteville 14, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We start the second quarter. There we go. Springdale down by 14. They've got the football. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 24-yard line. And, Coach, Fayetteville's coming off a huge win last week against Bentonville.
Yep.
And, Springdale's had opportunities.
Yeah.
First drive, second drive, they've had opportunities to move the football. Defense is going to have to get their feet underneath them. 2 long drives for Fayetteville have ended in points. But I think all in all, especially on the offense after last week where you were under 100 yards total offense, you got to feel pretty encouraged about the way things
much
are going.
better there. They've changed. They had a different formation with a different little motion where the motion came down, and so that was something that's new that they've added that you're going to see. The defensive front's a little bit bigger now, if you'll see.
2nd down 7. Pounders under center. That's Howard in motion. And Jack's going to be wrapped up back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Springdale. Tried that lead.
That was that same quarterback run there, and they had that extra linebacker in the spot there. So it's going to, like I said, it takes a loss, but still gives us the 3rd manageable.
Just underway here in the second quarter. This a 3rd down and 7. Pounders to throw. Good protection. He's got Noel wide open, and he couldn't hit him. It's going to bring up 4th down, boy.
That was a great play call right there.
You get a little bit of air under that, and Noel's still running. So it's going to bring up 4th down, and Coach Hobbs going to send the punt team on.
Boy, that was a great play call. Just a little bit in front of him.
A.J. Woods, the punter. 27 yards. His average, 44 the long. Got that one last week. Back deep for Fayetteville. That is, it's like Taylor back deep. A.J. gets the kick away. It's a good one. It's going to be lost at the 45-yard line. And Springdale says they've got it.
Looks like we've got it.
And they do. The Dogs going to get the turnover. Landon, check that. Who comes away with
24.
it? 24.
Was that?
That is Scotland Wiley.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Scotland. I should know that.
I thought that's who that was. He played at George for me.
Scotland Wiley comes away with it.
Great job. Good coverage. They had 3 guys. They had 3 guys right there. The ball hits the ground, and they were on the ball quickly. Good job by Scotland.
Landon Holzhauer with the fumble. And now Springdale set up at the 42-yard line with an opportunity here. Get some points on the board, get right back into this thing.
Well, we talked about special teams, and that was a special teams play there.
Pounders on the keep. Not much there. He's going to be thrown forward for about a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. And, with this offense, I mean, some of it's frustrating, but if you're falling forward, it's good. And it's a body blows offense. It's just, we're going to keep coming at you, and eventually we're going to break one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where maybe could have given it. That's one of those you're not real sure, too. So
2nd and 9 for Springdale. Ball at the 41-yard line. Kanagaki's the fullback. That's Howard in motion. And you can see Fayetteville coming downhill. Coach Bray wanted to get a look at that.
Yep.
They'll switch the play here. Plenty of time on the play clock. Jack goes back under center. Howard in motion. It's that backside linebacker that they can't get right now. That's Jansky on the tackle. He's looping around right now and making a bunch of stops. It's no gain on the play. It's going to be placed at the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Well, they're pinching hard. Those inside tackles are pinching really, really hard. And I think that's what's helping what you were talking about, that looping linebacker. Those pinches are getting through as well. So our offensive linemen have to do a much better job of getting that pinch shut down.
3rd down, 9, clock running. 9:35 to go here in the half. Springdale with the football. 3rd down, Pounders under center. Jack's going to get across the 40, maybe 2 yards out of that. It's going to bring up 4th down, and I think you got to go here, Coach.
No doubt.
There's just a lot of traffic around Jack right now, and it's making it really difficult to make those reads.
Well, I'm sitting here watching the defensive front, and that time 2 of their defensive linemen cut. You know, normally your offensive line are guys that do that. This time I'm watching the defensive front, 2 of them cut up front just to try to create piles right there.
So 4th down and 7, ball at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 8:55 to go in the half. Springdale down 14. We'll be right back. You're watching the Battle of the Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
8:55 to go in the first half. Springdale facing a 4th down and 7. They've called a timeout here. They're going to talk this through, and I don't think there's any question that you're certainly going to go for it here.
Correct.
The way that Fayetteville has moved the football, you've got to start maximizing possessions.
Yeah, every possession is you got to count for it, and every down you got to use them all.
Carson Hayter, Khalil Marks, the wide receivers. Noel Howard, Caden Asarud, the slot backs. Lodgkit Kanagaki is the fullback. Pounders under center. 4th down and 7 for Springdale. Jack going to throw. Straight drop. Pass complete. 31-yard line. 1st down, Springdale. Carson Hayter with the reception, and Springdale converts on 4th down.
Yep, good job right there.
Jack stood in there, took a shot to deliver it. But Springdale moves the sticks down to the 31-yard line. With every 1st down, with every play, they gain yards. More and more confidence for this Springdale football team.
You know, there's that speed coming through there, and at some point, you know, if they take some body blows, if they can withstand this first couple of body blows, then maybe eventually, like you're talking about, if we can ever get the ball handed off to them, we can pound it.
It's going to be a 2-yard loss back to the 33-yard line. Middle of that offensive line's got to
squeeze.
Yeah, got to squeeze a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to get Jack some time here. This will be 2nd down and 12. Jack will look towards the sidelines. Plenty of time on the play clock. They'll try the rocket toss. They got this if they want it. Oh, Caden gets... Oh, man. There were 9 defenders inside, and they got Caden by his shoe tops.
Well, and usually our perimeter blocking has been really good, and we just missed him.
Yep.
You know, and that's... you can see the receiver tell him, hey, it's my fault. He knew he missed him, and yeah, like you said, that's one tackle there that probably may put him in the end zone.
So it's a 1-yard pickup to the 32, and now Springdale faces a 3rd down and 11. It's Howard in motion. Jack's going to throw right down the middle. He's got Caden Asarud at the 10, 5, 1st down Springdale inside the 10-yard line, and now we've got flags down back at the line of scrimmage, and I think this is coming back.
Well, it would have been after the play, so it's going to probably going to be 1st down, and if it's on us, it'll probably be offsetting. It may come back, but it should be after the play.
And Terrence West was locked up with a Fayetteville defender. There was some shoving going on. Flag went down as Caden hit the ground, so we'll wait and see. They brought the football all the way back to the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure why they brought it back. They need to be marked back here. I'm not sure why the balls.
They threw the flag at the 36. And now we've got a discussion going on. They try and sort this out. And we wait. Holding against Springdale.
Really? That was a holding call?
That was a holding call.
We've seen some crazy things. And, you know, the problem, unfortunately, for us is they only happen on those plays.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Terrence West was involved in a little bit of a scrum with a Fayetteville defender. I didn't get the number on the Fayetteville defender, but they threw the flag right at his feet.
Unbelievable.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 21. The line to make is the 21 ball, the resting at the 42-yard line. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for this. You're hoping just to get half of it.
Well, like you said, you look for half of it back right here, and it's one of those things where in this offense it's kind of a letdown after you run that play for a big gain.
So 3rd down, 21. Pounders under center. They'll try the rocket toss here. Here's Caden. 40-yard line, 35, 20. Boy, he's going to be close to first down yardage. I think he's got it. They're going to give it to him at the 20-yard line, first down, Springdale. Great call.
Yep.
And Springdale will move the sticks. So a 22-yard pickup on 3rd and 21 gives Springdale a first down.
Great job there. And that was the difference in that perimeter blocking that we talked about earlier.
Exactly. If you want to crash the middle, we'll go outside.
Boy, Coach Williams has done a really good job out there as a receivers coach out there, new to us from Sylvan Hills. He's done a great job.
So 1st and 10. Lodge gets straight ahead, not much on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Go back to kind of crashing the middle. This feels like you keep running the rocket toss until they stop.
No kidding. You know, that's one of the plays that's probably been the most successful play for us all year. If you go back and look from week 1 to now.
So it's 2nd and 10, ball to 20, clock running, 6 minutes to go here in the half. A very rapidly moving first half. Pounders under center. It's Howard in motion. Jack's going to throw. Fires far side. Pass complete. It's Carson Hayter inside the 5. Check that. Khalil Marks. Nice play by Khalil. He's going to get to the 1. First down, Springdale.
Wow.
Nice play there by Jack and Khalil to make a guy miss.
Originally, I thought he overthrew.
So did I.
The receiver, and then there comes Khalil coming back. You can see here.
What a great play there
by Khalil. Great job there. But then Carson even turns back and gives an extra little block there. Good job.
And we got a flag down at the 25-yard line. What now? Springdale's coming back.
They're saying it's illegal lineman downfield, and here's the thing: the officials have to, if they've got to call the play, they can't allow the coaches to call the play, and that's what bothers me more than anything is when officials allow certain people to make those calls.
So let's see what they call here. Sure did.
Yep.
Illegal lineman downfield.
Again, on plays.
Plays, it's declined.
That may be the weirdest.
You got me. I don't know. He signaled the penalty against Springdale, and it was declined.
So it gives us first
down, yeah. They haven't moved the sticks. Both teams are sitting at the 1-yard line.
Now
here we go.
This is unbelievable. As a coach, I'm just.
Oh, this would drive you crazy.
I'm probably getting a 15-yard penalty right here.
Man, this is
and
just.
I don't usually say
that. This is just when you're like, get your stuff together.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. This is a crew that, in my opinion, is searching right now, and it's more about them than it is about the teams. And it slowed the tempo of the game down based on what they're doing.
All right, so 2nd down and 15. Springdale's been inside the 10-yard line twice, and they've been backed up by penalties. This is going to be 2nd and 15. The line makes the 10.
I can't imagine what Brett is thinking right now.
It's probably not for air. I know that. They'll pitch it to Caden. He's going to be tracked down at the 27, so it's another 2-yard loss.
Wow. You know, it's amazing how many times we can do certain things. They've been down the field 3 different times, not one penalty.
Right. Not one.
Not one penalty. I mean, it's a high school football game. They're holding on each side of the field, I can assure you.
3rd down. We'll call it 16. Hayter and Marks come near side. moving here. 4:40 to go in the half. Jack to throw. He's got Hayter in the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale!
We should probably get about 21 points for that one.
No flag, so it's going to count. Carson Hayter with his second career touchdown, and Springdale's on the board with 4:34 to go in the half.
Good job right there. You know, and you got Fayetteville players talking to these officials, and that shouldn't be going on either. You got coaches wanting the white hat over here.
There's a flag just went down.
See, this is to the point where they're allowing those coaches to do that, and that shouldn't be going on. And I'm glad they threw the flag because they can't allow those kind of things to happen. It's about these kids playing football. It's not about the officials. It's not about the coaches. It's about the kids playing the game.
So we'll let them sort it out in the short term. Braden, do you have the highlight or the replay of that? If we can take a look at the touchdown. Casey Dix over there arguing his point. This is very Fayetteville, guys. This is what they do. But look at this. I mean, Jack stands in, throws the ball, and Carson just runs right by the safety. He's wide open, ball delivered perfectly.
There's not a lineman downfield. There's nothing like that.
So we've got a personal foul, sideline warning, so that goes against Fayetteville. The touchdown's good. And now AJ comes on to try the extra point. And with 4:34 to go here, Springdale's cut the lead to 8. Now with an opportunity to get it to 7. Snap's good. Kick's on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 4:34 to go in the halves. Fayetteville 14, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Carson Hayter, his second career touchdown from Jack Pounders, and Springdale's back in the ball game here.
Well, we're inside the 5 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times on that drive. Springdale's inside the 5. They finally get it in. And now Springdale's got to get their defense to get them the football back.
Yeah, they've got to.
Offense is cooking right now.
The offense is kind of opened up some things. They've been able to throw the football. They've been able to get outside. So those are some things that, I know Coach Bray's kind of putting those in the checkbox there for later on, which if they can continue to do those kind of things, that's going to help us open up inside as well.
Caleb Johnson and Katavian Taylor back deep for Fayetteville. A.J. Woods out to try and put this thing in the end zone. No wind to speak of. It's a beautiful night here in Northwest Arkansas. Clear skies, no wind. Temperatures in the 60s right now. Springdale down by 7 as A.J. approaches the football. This one's going to be short and out towards the left. It's going to go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Not what you wanted, that's for sure.
Fayetteville's going to get it at the 35-yard line. 4:34 to go with 3 timeouts. And Springdale's not been shown any signs of being able to slow this offense down.
And the thing is, they do get the ball the second half because we got it first.
Jacob Gill used to talk about those middle fours. Dominate the middle 4, you're going to have a chance to win the ball game. So,
and we've kind of mentioned that kind of throughout the season about that. So, now's a good time for us to kind of, to me too, you got emotional sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be good for us. It may kind of throw Fayetteville off their mark a little bit. We'll see.
Lindsey in the shotgun. He's got Griswold alongside. This will be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage from the 35-yard line. Footballs flying all over the place. This is it's turned into an intramural game.
Well, like I said, sometimes the best officiated games is when you never know they're out there.
That's right.
And unfortunately, we're not seeing that tonight, and that's not good for these kids.
It's Lucky in motion. Lindsey to throw. Screen coming near side. This is Delamar. Now he's going to reverse field, and there's Raxon Reshin. He's got him at the 28. He gets away, and now they're going to track him down. Easton Hahn back at the 25-yard line. Springdale's defense charged up that sideline.
Great job by Raxon to get it. And we got to keep him wrapped up there, but Easton did a great job finishing it off right there.
This is going to be 2nd down. It's going to be a 10-yard loss back to the 25.
now you just got to keep things in front of you.
Yep. 2nd and 20. Springdale shows blitz. Lindsey fires, pass complete to Delamar at the 35, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 38, so it's an 18-yard pickup. And now Springdale will try and get off the field here. It's going to be 3rd down and 8, ball at the 37. The line to make will be the 45. Clock stopped with 3:48 to go here in the half. He's so easy. I mean, it's just so smooth when he gets rid of it. Really, if you didn't have to play him, it'd be fun to watch. Lindsey in the shotgun. Pass complete. Here's Springdale at the 40, the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6, and I'm going to make you a guarantee here. Casey is arrogant enough.
He's going for it.
He's going for it.
There's no doubt.
And here comes change of bodies. Wow. Boy, this is alert. This is a you want to watch for the fake here. Khalil Marks is going to drop back deep. This Springdale, the sidelines has now got an energy to it.
Well, like I said, when things like that happen, it does change kind of the momentum on the field, and that's kind of what you're seeing.
Mitchell into punt. Snap's good. Mitchell gets the kick away. It's short. Khalil calls for the fair catch.
Got a flag.
And he'll make the catch, and he dropped it. We got flags down. Fayetteville came away with a football.
I think the whistle had blown, so that's why there's nothing down here.
Yeah. All right, so an illegal
the whistle. It's got to be dead ball.
Yep, he just called the false start. So it'll back him up. It'll be 4th down and 11. You make him kick it again.
No doubt.
Again, no wind to speak of.
And this is a situation, too, with the punt. If Khalil's got to be really smart back here as a punt returner. If you can't get to it, get away. It's still our football.
Yep.
Because it's not a live ball. But if we, bobble it, then it's a little different situation there.
Mitchell into kick. Khalil standing at his own 34-yard line. Snap is good. And now, Mitchell's loose. Mitchell has 1st down yardage across the 50 and dropped the snap, and Fayetteville comes away with a special teams blunder turns into a really good play.
Exactly. When you've got an athletic punter, that's what happens. And it wasn't anything. You see the coaches. It wasn't anything they did. Is that we went inside, the punter went outside, and lost our contain.
The ball goes at the 47 of Springdale. 3 minutes exactly here in the first half. Springdale's defense going to have to be asked again to make a stop here. Lindsey in the shotgun. He's got Griswold alongside. Springdale shows blitz. Lindsey with protection, now under pressure. Michael's got him in the secondary. Bang, down he goes at the 41-yard line. Springdale's pressure. Javen Polite, Michael Dickerson, Brandon Lauder, all there. Springdale defense.
I'll tell you what, in my opinion, too, it looked like Dickerson was getting pulled back, and he still just kind of bulled his way through that.
The Springdale defense got their ears up right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's amazing what happens when Big Mo changes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter which side of the field, or the athleticism, it's there.
2nd and 21, ball at the 41-yard line. Lindsey alone in the shotgun. He's got Griswold alongside. Springdale going to rush 3. Lindsey steps up. Now he's going to fire. He's got a man open at the 42-yard line. It's lucky, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down. And those are the kind of plays all year that have kind of plagued Springdale's defense.
The thing is, the Lindsey kid's good enough and big enough. If he can step up and move, he's got a strong enough arm. He can kind of put it where he needs to.
Ball at the 32-yard line. Clock stop, 2:12 to go here in the half. Lindsey in the shotgun. This will be 1st and 10. This is Griswold. Across the 30-yard line, that's going to be it. Michael Dickerson first to grab him.
Dickerson right there kind of stood him up right there.
Michael's playing well tonight. It's going to be a 3-yard gain.
Well, and it's like you said, too. He's got a new position, but I think the more he's down there, the more he gets a little bit more rhythm with it. He's getting more comfortable.
Now, you said it. If Fayetteville gets the ball to start the second half, Springdale needs to stop here.
Right.
1:45 to go in the half. This will be 2nd down, and we'll call it 7. Lindsey to throw. Pass to Lucky at the 16-yard line, 1st down Fayetteville.
And if I recall, last year, was it 14-7 last year?
Yeah, it was 14-7 at the break.
Yeah. A little different venue.
A little bit. A little bit.
But I thought it was 14-7 also.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 16. Clock running, 1:27 to go in the half. Lindsey. He'll throw. Springdale brings the blitz. Lindsey across the middle. Pass caught for the touchdown. It's Jeff Miller with the reception, and Fayetteville catches a break on the special teams blunder.
Yeah.
And punches it in.
You know, special teams good, special teams not good. You know, we've got to be more consistent on that. And then right here, you know, Lindsey's good enough. He can put it in whatever window he needs to, unfortunately. So we've got to make sure all the windows are closed.
So Mitchell on to try the extra point. Holzhauer is the holder. Snap is good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 1:20 to go in the half. Fayetteville 21, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Advanced Manufacturing needs you. For every 4 jobs, there's 1 applicant. Let business industry training take you to the next level. Either as a startup or as an incumbent worker, BIT has your menu.
I came to BIT to advance my skills in the electrical control field. If you want to better yourself, you need to come to business industry training.
21-7 our score, 1:20 to go here in the half. Springdale's got 2 timeouts. They're going to get the football back. They haven't had any trouble whatsoever moving the football.
Right.
The referees have impeded them a little bit.
Wow. Crazy.
Now, this is where you got to be careful here,
Yes.
where the onside kick can kind of rear its ugly head.
That's right. And that's another possession they can get with 1:20. And we've seen, and they can come down the field pretty quick.
Mitchell gets into it.
Looks like
end
we'll be able
over
to
end.
return it.
Yep, Caden's going to get it at the 1. This is Caden Nasaruk. And Caden's going to go down short of the 20. And that's where Springdale will start with the football with 1:12 to go. And I don't know how wild you want to get here. If you've been saving something, Coach he's been telling me all year long. When we talk before the coaches shows, they've got a bunch of different passing plays.
Right.
They just haven't unleashed them yet. And,
Right.
A lot of it just has to do with timing and where you are on the field and that sort of thing. So Springdale bring the offense out.
I think this may be something where you kind of look and see where the secondary's at as far as chunk plays here. But if they you feel comfortable with them, maybe get the run to Lotchkin again and see where you can put it. And then maybe look at throwing the ball.
The ball at the 18-yard line. Springdale with 1st and 10. Pounders under center. Lodgkit has gone all the way at the fullback spot. Here's Jack on the quarterback roll. He's going to take off and run. He's got room. 25-30. Jack's got 1st down yardage across the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for the Springdale 1st down.
Good job there.
Clock will stop with 1:04. Now they're just going to have to go quickly.
And that was something there. You just overplay their athleticism right there, and that's what happened with the bootleg back the other way.
Springdale does have 2 timeouts. Pounders under center. He'll throw. Now he'll reverse out. Jack finds Noel. Noel's going to get run out of bounds and shoved into the bench.
Can we not? Is that not a flag?
Should be.
I mean, he clearly was thrown out of bounds.
Noel hasn't gotten up yet.
He's clearly thrown into the sideline right there. Not one flag. And they're going to say, because I've had this crew before, the momentum of it carried him out, where he clearly, in my opinion, was shoved a little extra on that one.
Noel has gotten up, and he is running back towards the huddle. Coach Hobbs, he's not happy with this.
I wouldn't either. I'll tell you what, Coach Hobbs may be the most patient I've seen in a long time right there.
He is. He's incredibly patient.
Yes. He's done a great job managing that sideline. The coaching staff's done a great job. So, good for him.
2 plays and 32 yards as Springdale into Fayetteville territory. And now we've got another stoppage.
Looks like the chains.
Okay. So we'll
Could this be another chain?
We'll talk about some of the weird things that have happened in this series.
We were talking about that before the game.
This is some of the stories in this series. This is one of my favorite series.
The Springdale people would definitely know.
Oh yeah, well they're the keeper of most of the secrets. Springdale leads this all-time series 62-48-13. 13 ties in this series. This is the 124th meeting between these two. Springdale now with 1st and 10 at the 49. Jack Straight ahead to Lodgkit, not much there. And now we're going to get a timeout with 37 seconds to go. And Springdale with an opportunity here. If you can get another chunk play here, you might be able to get a field goal attempt off before the buzzer.
Well, and here's what you're seeing too. You're seeing a team that's been able to stop the run, but you're not seeing they're kind of skeptical about the pass. We've been very, very successful on the throwing.
So they put 37 seconds on the clock, and I'm getting a report out of Centerton tonight. Bentonville West leads Rogers Heritage 28-0, and Brian Pratt just got thrown out of the game.
Wow!
For saying something to the referees.
Well, I'm really surprised that he would say anything to the referees.
Yeah, he is notorious for that. I say this all the time. If you ever wonder why they'll never win anything up there, it's that kind of stuff. It's just too much sometimes. This is going to be 2nd down and 10 for Springdale. Juan Marone's checked in at the tight end spot. Noel Howard, Caden Asrud, the slot backs. Lodgkit, the fullback. Wide receivers, Carson Hayter. Pounders will go under center. Here's Jack with the reverse to Carson Hayter. Carson's got turf in front of him, 45, and he's going to be knocked down at the 43-yard line. Good tackle there by the cornerback from Fayetteville, Casey Lehman. And Springdale's going to use their last timeout here with 24 seconds to go in the half, and now you got to start using the sidelines.
Yep. That was that play we saw when they ran at Harbor where the quarterback gets it, reverses it back over here. Caden comes back across, and they had him covered. So
Springdale's going to be facing a 3rd down and 4. They've played well, and we talk about this each week. What's the one thing they haven't done tonight? They haven't turned the ball over.
That's right.
And you notice, you're in the ball game.
Well, and that's what this offense is kind of designed, and it's kind of gets the other team off their rhythm a little bit, and you can kind of see that. And they've got a really good rhythm. When they're on offense, they're pretty good. They're super prolific offensively, pushing the ball down the field. Defensively, they're super athletic. So some of the things that we've done recently has kind of overplayed their athleticism, and it's been good for us on the offensive side.
Springdale send the offense back out. 23 seconds. Check that. That's the timeout. We get 20 seconds left in the timeout. We'll see how much time's left on the clock here. The ball will be placed at the 43. Line to make's the 39.
I want to say it's 26 maybe.
Now you can see they've sort of backed off here.
Yeah,
so
you can tell.
You can
24.
24 seconds to go here in the first half. That's Noel. And they're going to fake the rocket toss. Jack's under pressure back at the 45-yard line, and he's going to go down.
They're getting little extra pushes every time they get off the field.
This is a very Fayetteville thing. Fayetteville's going to call a timeout.
Those are things that cannot continue to happen. And, we got players asking the official, look, how are they allowed to do that? And, they're not going to do anything. Just let those kind of things happen.
So it's 4th down and 13, and the offense is coming off the field. There's 15 seconds to go here in the half. And look, if you're Springdale, you want to get the punt away, and you don't want to give up any more points before the half, and you got to feel pretty good about kind of where you are.
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking
you left 7 on the field on the blocked field goal. You told me in the break you thought they should have scored 7 on that drive.
No doubt. And this is a situation you're on your side of the field. 15 seconds. Can you run 15 off before they can? I don't know. It's one of those. If you get them the ball down there, does it matter if it's here versus inside? So let's see kind of what happens.
He's sending the offense back out. Now, Khalil Marks has been working as the punter. He's in at the slot back, so they may try and draw him off sides.
It looks like they're trying to put more time on the clock here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. 17 seconds, which actually benefits, I would think, if you're Fayetteville, maybe.
Well, here we go. Springdale going to go under center. Khalil going to go back. It looks like they'll go back into that punt formation. Khalil with the snap. Snaps high, goes through his hands. Khalil's going to fall on it at the 27-yard line, and Fayetteville's going to get the football. 1st and 10 back at the at Springdale's 27-yard line, 32-yard line. And now,
if you're, and that's one of those situations, athletically, the ball was snapped high. It was, if you're Khalil, you try to pick up the ball and try to get something out of it and run the clock, and that's a learning point for him, but he's not your natural punter either. This is a new punt formation that we've kind of gone to, and we'll see here with 14 seconds. Not what you want with them having the ball on the 30-yard line.
Not at all.
To me, with Lindsey, he's got the arm.
And they've got the receivers to get down there as fast as and they've still got 2 timeouts left. So the entire field's open. You can use the entire field, and we talk about special teams.
Well,
blocked punt, bad
again,
snap.
those are self-inflicted.
Yep, they are.
Those are things we've had chances like the punt. We should have had them. They were able to get that, go in and score. So if we hold them here on the 4th down, we get the ball. It's not 21. It's 14-7. So that's a 7-point swing. Now we're trying to punt it back, and we snap it over our punter's head.
So Lindsey will come out. 21-7 the score. 14 seconds to go in the half. Springdale's defense has played really well tonight, getting pressure on Lindsey. They've sacked him once. They've hit him a bunch. And now they're going to be asked to make one more stop here before the half. Lindsey to throw. Springdale with a 5-man rush. Lindsey steps up. He's got a man racing down the middle of the field. Incomplete.
Got a flag. It's got to be holding.
Well, let's hold up there. Hey, they got one against Fayetteville with 9 seconds to go here in the half. And I imagine if you're Coach Hobbs, you're backing them up.
Yeah, you got to back them up for sure. At this point, it's 9 seconds. They're going to try to probably throw it. You got to push people back. Don't let somebody get behind you. That's for sure. Because we just saw there Lindsey threw it, and he threw it out of the end zone there. So we're going to back him up and give him more room. Just be smart right here defensively. And if you're the secondary, I'm sure Coach Chicks tell them, look, guys, don't let him get behind you. He can throw it. Stay back.
2nd down, 19.
Keep everything in front of you right here.
Springdale has defenders 15 yards off the ball and backpedaling. Lindsey to throw. This pass going to be complete at the 25.
Keep him in
Delamar,
bounds.
And he's going to get to the 16 with no time out.
Yeah,
with no time left on the clock, and that's how the first half is going to end.
Yep.
So our score after 2 quarters, Fayetteville 21, Springdale 7.
He's saying he called timeout.
Impossible.
There's zero reason. That clock's running. If they give them this timeout, I'm taking the kids off the field right here. There's no way. There's no way. They're giving it to him. You got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Are we playing at Fayetteville or at home? I mean, we've had.
They're going to give them the timeout. They're going to put 2 seconds on the clock.
There's zero. That's unbelievable.
They're going to send Mitchell on to try the field goal. They'll put it down at the 28-yard line.
That's unreal.
Fayetteville gets a very favorable call. And now Springdale's kick team's going to have to make sure we miss this one. Mitchell tries the kick, and it is good. So Fayetteville steals 3 points at the end of the first half. Our halftime score, Fayetteville 24, Springdale 7. Coach and I'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549. Our halftime score, Fayetteville 24, Springdale 7. Our halftime show is brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation, Tyson Foods, McClarty Daniel, Harps Food Stores, Arvest Bank, and 5H Photography. We'll be back with the second half coming up. Band and cheerleaders on the way. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
See you sweat, sweat, sweat. We like to party, we like to party, we like to, we like to, we like to, we like to move that body, we like to party, move that body, oh, oh, move that body, move that body.
Give it up for the Springdale High School cheer team. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to tonight's performance of the award-winning, critically acclaimed Springdale High School Marching Band. We invite you to remain seated as the band takes the field. This year's show centers around one of the most iconic characters in movie history. We focus on his personal journey down the yellow brick road in search of a heart. Featuring the music of Miranda Lambert, John Mackey, and Elton John, we hope you thoroughly enjoy our 2023-2024 show entitled Tin Man. And now, under the field direction of John Majors, Cesar Gutierrez, Tegan Stewart, and Leslie Bejar Hernandez.
You don't know how lucky you are. Shouldn't spend your whole life wishing for something bountiful is coming. Every time you're feeling empty, better thank your lucky stars.
the Springdale High School Marching Band. Please join us as we welcome the ninth graders from both the Lakeside Junior High Band as well as the George Junior High Band as they perform with Springdale High School. Absolutely fantastic. The superintendent for Springdale Public Schools is Dr. Jared Cleveland. Springdale High School principal is Mr. Jason Jones. The band is under the direction of Julia Stevens and Sarah Miller, with wonderful staff assistants from Andrew Molden, Colby Palmore, Kennedy Allen, Anthony Montgomery, Zach Woodward, and James Hendricks. Additional percussion assistance from Colette Soriano. Color guard coordinators are Bailey Cash, Stephen Coyne, and Olivia Holloman. The Springdale Band would like to thank the school administration.
Thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours, thank you.
Our halftime score, Fayetteville 24, Springdale 6, here with Josh Rivers, wrestling coach here at Springdale. You and I have been talking here as the band was playing. And, man, you guys are getting ready to launch your season here shortly. I can see by the smile on your face you're excited about this.
Coming. Yeah, we're about a month away. And, I mean, I'm excited for the girls and boys. I think we're sitting pretty good. I mean, we're probably top 4 on both of those. And, you know, we had 5 in the finals last year, and they all return. Going for first and
That's
second.
comforting. His coach makes you look really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels good. Like you're hoping that they can win the matches that they're supposed to. But I mean, when you got 4 guys that were going for first and second, and you got a girl that's a returning state champ there, I mean, like, it feels good. And we only lost a couple key people, and we've replaced them, and we got some people coming back, and some people that they don't even know about coming up, and it's gonna be a fun season, I think.
Yeah, I
We're
can
gonna
tell
have a lot
you're
of
excited.
excitement.
I can tell you're excited about it. Just watching your face light up. And wrestling is a sport that where I grew up in Virginia, it's something that was sort of ingrained in the culture. Everybody wrestled at some point along the way. It's new to Arkansas, and the folks here at Springdale really taken to it.
Yeah, I mean, I came here. I was at Harbor for about 3 years, and then the coach had some issues, and he resigned like the week of school. And they said, "Hey, you want to go over to Springdale, be the head coach?" I was like, "Nah, I don't know, but I'll try." Because we were on track to win a state title at Harbor, and they did. But they'd never had a state champion before here. They only had 12 state medalists in the 8 years before I got here, and in the last 8 seasons, we've had 56 state medalists, 10 state champions. I mean, 31 all states. We finished in the top 6 in the out of the last 8 seasons. We finished 7 times. So I mean, we've only had 1 year, that the first year, where it was a different era, and people have just come on, and it's awesome to see what we're able to do. And then we launched girls 4 years ago, and now here they are. We went from trying to pick girls out to come out and wrestle, and now we got 25 girls out. So
yeah, I was going to ask you a little bit about the participation, because it's not a sport that a lot of people around here in particular know about.
Yeah.
But I think, and I've been to wrestling matches before, and when you get there, it's an infectious thing, and it's fast. People don't realize how fast those matches go.
Yeah. So right now we're sitting at about, I would say, when the football players and stuff come over with the boys and girls team, we're looking at like 70, 80 kids.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we just started up a little Springdale Elite Youth Club, and we got about 30 kids in there too. And it's going. I mean, people are taking to it, and it's fun to watch. And when you go to an event, matches can end quick. One match might go 6 minutes, 7 minutes if it goes into overtime. Some might last 5 seconds.
Right.
So it's fun to watch, and it takes a little bit to kind of figure out, because it is new.
Mm-hmm.
But once you figure out what's going on, it takes
it's a
over.
whole lot of fun. Now, you guys will be moving into a new building here in a little bit, and I can tell, just from the conversation we were having, you guys are pretty excited about getting over into the new gym.
So we won't be in the new gym. We're going to take over the old gym.
There we go.
And I like that. I think that's got a really a nice atmosphere. But this new gym, man, I'm excited for the basketball games there and everything that's going to take over. I mean, you look at this thing and lighten up over here.
It's incredible.
It's incredible to watch.
And there's a lot going on here at Springdale High School. And you were talking about all the other schools threw up these buildings real fast, and Springdale's kind of taking their time, watched what other schools are doing, and taking the good and the bad from each of those projects.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, and it's like we're the last in terms of our new buildings coming up, but now we get to see what things that worked, and you look, and it's like, man, there's some culture going in here.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for that day to open up and people get to see what's behind those doors, because it's going to be fun.
It's going to be really, really cool. I'm actually getting a chance to go tour it next week and just kind of stick my head in and see what it looks like. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to. So best of luck to you guys this year. You got to come back and do it again. Update us on how things are going. We'll talk to you during the basketball season, I'm sure. And appreciate you swinging by.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
the night. It's Coach Josh Rivers from the Springdale
See you
High
guys.
School wrestling team, boys and girls. And real quick, if somebody wants to reach out to you and get some information on wrestling.
Yeah, jrivers@sdel.org. You guys can send me an email, and I'd love to talk to you.
There you go. Coach, appreciate it. Yep. We'll enjoy the second half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Halftime score, Fayetteville 24, Springdale 7, and kind of a frustrating end to the first half, Coach.
Yeah, it really was that we were doing a really good job, got kind of pushed back the chains there a little bit and had to punt and then snapped it over the punter's head in that new formation that they've gone to. And when they did that, it gave Fayetteville another opportunity. Then right there toward the end, the receiver catches the ball, stays in bounds, tries to get a few extra yards, and they reward him again by giving him a timeout with 2 seconds when clearly, in our opinion, I felt like the clock had run out. But we didn't win that battle
We're not
either.
winning a lot of the arguments with the referees tonight.
No,
that's
and
for certain.
that's unfortunate. And we've seen some officiating crews this
We
year
have.
that have been a little different. And, you never want to, say anything with the officials, but unfortunately you also want to allow the kids to play the game.
We're watching some first half highlights. This all in the first quarter. Fayetteville got out to a 14-0 lead. Then Springdale kind of settled in.
Yeah.
And if not for the referee kind of taking over here on the last drive and some special teams errors, Springdale's right in the ball game.
Right. And you mentioned the special teams early, and that's kind of been this game has kind of been, other than the
Right.
you can see the punt return
Wiley
there, we got
comes
the
up
ball.
with it.
The other two parts of that are not been positive for us.
Right. Springdale did a nice job in the passing game. Carson Hayter caught a touchdown pass, 26 yards. You'll see it coming up here in a minute. But it was a struggle.
Right.
They were inside the 5-yard line 3 times.
Right.
They got it pulled away by penalties. This pass here to Caden Asrud should have sent up a 1st and goal at the 4. Instead, it comes back to a penalty. Springdale gets, Caden again on the rocket toss. He'll pick up the first down on a 3rd and 21 there. That leads to another. This is a great play by Khalil. And then they get called for an ineligible lineman downfield. Should have been 1st and goal at the 1. But then Jack, he answers right back, finds Carson Hayter for the touchdown. And, at that point, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. It's 14-7, but then Fayetteville comes back, scores the last 10
this
points.
is a good play there with the screen there, and that's when we got them behind the sticks pretty deep there. They got half of it back to the punt.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have any contain out there. And of course, the punter just outran our contain guy and got the first down.
That leads to a touchdown from Drake Lindsay. Michael Dickerson here leading the charge. Jacob Simpson cleans him up. And, Fayetteville's going to get the ball to start the second half. And, this is a big drive for Springdale. And a nice catch there by Miller. That was the final touchdown. But Springdale on a 4th down here. Kind of a curious call running a play-action pass. But, the Dogs still in the ball game here. Got to get a stop here. Springdale going to send out the kick team, A.J. Woods. And, Springdale's tried some onside kicks
to start the second half.
They've gotten
try to
close.
take a possession right here.
I don't think there's any reason not to.
Exactly. Like you said, why wouldn't you? Let's see what we can do here. You might see that. We'll see what Coach wants to kind of draw up here and get underway the second half.
So A.J. will tee it up. 24-7 the score. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Dogs next week will be on the road at Bentonville. Now, about to start the second half. Thanks to Josh Rivers for swinging by, talking with us about boys and girls wrestling here at SHS. This is going to be a short kick, going to come near side. Ball's going to be fielded at the 20. Moving towards the far side. Across the 45, now the 50, into Springdale territory. He's going to be caught from behind at the 36.
That kick would have looked a lot better there, don't you think?
Yeah, much better.
I think that's where they wanted to. That's exactly where the coach wanted to put the ball. They weren't expecting to, when you put the ball down here like that, you're expecting them to kind of close that in, and he was able to get outside that contain again, and that's where it gives them the football.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Not the way Springdale wanted to start the second half, but an opportunity here to get off the field, and Drake Lindsay will bring out the Fayetteville offense. They'll go 5 wide, 4 will come near side. Protection's good, pass complete, 30-yard line. Inside the 20 and knocked down finally at the 16.
Their receivers have done a great job. Once they get the ball, of those yards after contact, and they've done a good job.
That was lucky on the reception. Ball is going to be placed at the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 25 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Setzer straight ahead.
Yeah,
and
that
we got
time.
a flag down. It's going to be dragged down at the 6 by Brandon Lauder, and I think we're going to get a hold.
I think you hold, but I think you had an offsides on this side. The tackle starts kind of leaning. You can see him, the guy that's actually pulling, 55's pulling, and you can actually see the lean before the play even starts. We didn't get that call, but we got the hold, which is a little bit better.
So that'll back Fayetteville up. They'll mark it off. It looks like about the 15-yard line. So this could be a big one.
Yep.
They'll push him back to the 25, and it'll be first down, and we'll call it 19. Just underway here in the third quarter. Springdale trails by 17. Lindsay in the shotgun, sets her alongside, and we've got a lot of movement, both offense and defense, and we'll see what the call is.
Gonna back them up 5 more.
Yeah, I think Delamar got a jump. A busy weekend here in Northwest Arkansas. Razorbacks play tomorrow. High school football tonight. Lots of things going on. You can tell. I mean, it's finally fall around here.
Yeah, you can tell the weather's starting to change. You can see the leaves are starting to change around here, up here finally. So that's it.
So it's still first down. The line to make is the 6. Lindsay
counter.
hands to Setzer. He's going to get inside the 25. They're going to mark him down at the 22. So it's an 8-yard pickup.
That was a great job by Dickerson coming back around. That was a counter action. They pulled the guard and the tackle back around, and Dickerson caught him from behind, actually.
So it's going to be second down. Ball at the 22. We'll call it 2nd and 16. Lindsay will throw. Plenty of time. Lauder. He gets away.
Can't miss those.
Brandon can't miss him on that one. This one going to be complete at the 11-yard line, and Delamar's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, those are things you tell, and the kids know you don't get second chances, unfortunately. You know, Lauder does a great job coming on the late blitz, and if you noticed when his attack was just a little bit inside, you know, Lindsay was able to get to that outside, and as soon as he was able to get to the opening, was able to throw it.
22-yard touchdown pass gives Fayetteville the 30-7 lead with 10:29 to go here in the third quarter. And they'll send Mitchell on to try the extra point.
Just, you know, those little things.
Kicks on the way. And good. So our new score, Fayetteville 31, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. 10:29 to go here in the third quarter. 31-7 our score. Springdale going to have to answer here if they're going to want to stay in the ball game.
Most definitely.
You know, I was talking with some of the Fayetteville coaches, and before the game, and their message to me was, "Look, we just want to get out of here healthy tonight."
Right.
And that said to me, "Hey, we may not be completely focused on what we're doing, and if Springdale doesn't turn the football over solid on special teams, you're going to have an opportunity." And Springdale had an opportunity in the first half.
Well, coming off the week they had last week with the Bentonville, very emotional game.
Very.
Looks
End
like
over end kick's going to come to Caden at the 3-yard line. Caden Asarud across the 15, and that's where he's going to be met. It's going to be first down Springdale at the 17. And now for Springdale, a really crucial drive.
Very crucial. Yep. They've got to not only put some points on the board, but they got to take some time off the clock.
Jack will bring the offense out. And this is a very crucial drive for Springdale with 10:24 to go here in the third quarter. Had a lot of things going their way in the first half.
Correct.
They're going to have to find some momentum here. Noel Howard, Caden Asarud on slot backs. Lachkit Kanagaki is your fullback. Pounders will go under center. Khalil Marks, the wide receiver, near side. Carson Hayter is the other wide receiver. Here's Jack. He's going to get maybe 2 up to the 19-yard line, and that's going to bring up second down and 8. If you're Springdale, that drive where they got the touchdown to Carson Hayter, that drive took over 5 minutes. And I think that's exactly what they're looking for.
That's what you want, yeah.
It's exactly what you want.
You want to take some time off and put the points on the board.
Second down 8. Ball at the 19-yard line. Here's Jack on the reverse option, steps across the 20-yard line, 25. He's going to be real close to first down yardage. We'll see. Ball came loose.
The ground can't cause a fumble. I mean, he hits the back.
They're marking him down.
He's got to be down, and the ball can't. Look, we got somebody down.
Yeah, it's Noel.
He's squirming pretty good.
So we're going to let them sort this out. 9:41 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limit. Hello, possibilities.
And it's good!
Introducing the Springdale Public Schools Paper Football Tournament. Get ready for a showdown like no other, where the game comes alive on paper. It's not just a child's game, it's a battle of wits. Who will claim victory and etch their name in Springdale history? Experience the thrill of victory only on the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. It's going to be first down Springdale. And Noel got up under his own power, and he is now off the field.
Holding his elbow.
Holding his elbow. Caden's going to go in at the slot back, and I believe Vonnie. Check that. We've got a new one. Looks like Aaron Casados. Yeah,
and see that right there, those are things you can't allow to happen when the whistle blows. And the officials are just letting those kind of things happen. And those are things that get kids hurt extra. And
we've got flags down. Well, let's see what that's about.
And see, all that does is it just gives Fayetteville more momentum when you allow teams to do that. Those kind of things can't happen.
Springdale's called for the false start.
You know, and as a coach, that's what irritates you. You know, your kids, whistle blows, our kids stop, their kids continue on and shove us down. Those kind of things can't happen.
So it'll be 1st and 15, 9:32 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale scrimmage from the 24-yard line. Try the rocket toss. This is Casados, 25-yard line. His first carry in the varsity. Gets loose, 35-yard line, flags down, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Right here, he's out of bounds right there. Where's the flag at? Here's a kid that's clearly out of bounds, and he gets rocked out of bounds again. Helmet-to-helmet contact, not a flag. We get a holding flag, but clearly our kid gets hit right here, a step out of bounds. I'd like to...
So we'll let them sort it out. There's the holding call. That's going to back Springdale up from the point of the foul.
Wow. He's
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. He's a good step and a half out of bounds. That's, I don't know. It just lights the fire for, the other teams as momentum. And then we get penalized.
They'll mark it back to the 19-yard line. It'll be first down and 20. Clock is stopped with 9:10 to go. It's a good run there by Casados.
How much adversity have we overcome in certain plays? These formations, we're backed up 1st and 20. We're back inside the 5 3 different times and finally score.
Vonnie's checked in at the running back spot. They're going to go out of the eye. Hayter and Khalil Marks will go to the top of the screen. Kanagaki's your fullback. This is Vonnie, 20-yard line. He's going to get up near the 25. It'll be a 5-yard pickup, and it'll bring up second down. Clock running here for 8:35 to go in the third quarter. And Springdale's just got to settle down.
Right.
There's a lot of things going on the field, things that they can't control.
That's right.
You got to take care of your own business here.
That's right. You're exactly right.
2nd and 15. Pounder's going to go under center. They'll try the toss to Asarud. He's going to get tripped up. He's going to lose a yard, and it's going to bring up third down.
You know, anytime, like you said, when you bring new slots in, the angles change, the blocking changes a little bit, and you're used to certain people blocking a certain way, and those kind of things change. Third and long here.
So we'll call it 3rd and 17. Again, the line to make the 39-yard line. Pounders to throw, and now he's in trouble. Jack gets away. Pass complete. No, and in and out of the hands of Khalil at the 49. Khalil couldn't hold on. Ball was on the money.
That was a great throw, and Jack was getting, he was getting hawked down by the defensive guy and did a good job getting the ball up, turned his shoulders. Great throw. Just got to complete it.
Yep, AJ will come on to try and punt it away. Back deep is Holzhauer. He's fumbled one tonight, so wouldn't mind another gift. That would help.
Man, that was a good throw. We got to have, those are completions you got to have.
Snap's good. AJ gets it away. Holzhauer calls for the fair catch at the 36-yard line, and that's where Fayetteville will take over. So Springdale kind of teetering a little bit. You know, there's a lot of emotion down there on the field. We've seen some things along the sidelines that haven't gone our way, but Springdale now has to kind of settle down and go play defense.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, again, and you mentioned to it, there's a lot of things you don't control, unfortunately. You would like to see some things in a different situation, but you can't control them. But the things you do is you go control how you play. Keep your attitude where it needs to be and continue to play, and that's what we've got to do.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line. Lindsey in the shotgun. He's got Setzer alongside. Setzer's going to get a couple here. Michael Dickerson will drag him down. Michael's had a good night tonight. Been in on a bunch of tackles. And
he's starting to kind of get a little better feel for the game.
Yeah, he is.
It's a lot different, like I said, when you put your hand on the ground.
Sammy Isia has checked in at the nickel spot. This will be 2nd down and 6.
They tried to get us on the hard count. We were off the line just enough.
Protection's good for Lindsey. He's going to float this one long, and he's got a man at the 25. Couldn't hold on to it. That was Landon Jones off his hands.
He just kind of ran past us that time, and that's a situation where sometimes just a faster athlete, and we got to do a better job trying to. Once they get to that bubble, we got to be able to turn and run with that before we get passed up.
So it brings up 3rd down and 6. Springdale with an opportunity to get off the field here with 6:47 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and it would be a huge stop for the Dogs.
Huge stop. It would be huge. The last time we had that stop, that's when the punter was able to get that through. So this would be huge.
Lindsey in the shotgun. Griswold alongside. Lindsey under pressure. Down he goes.
Wow.
Julian Arroyos with the sack, and Springdale's defense comes up big. Landed Easton Hahn in there as well. Easton, that's a young sophomore that is coming along. And here you go, Coach. Take a look at this.
I wonder how many times this kid's been sacked this year. Do you know that?
Not like that very often. Jacob Simpson in there as well. Easton,
good
Julian.
Pressure at the right time.
Springdale still hanging around here. Mitchell goes into punt formation.
Might be a safe punt right here.
I would think so. He gets the kick away. It's
Get
kind
away
of a
from
tail
it. Get away
dragger.
from it. Get away from it.
40, and it's going to take a Fayetteville roll inside the 30, and we'll move towards the 25,
That's all right.
inside the 25.
It's our football.
That's right. Springdale is going to get the football here with 5:56 to go, and you look for a team. I don't know how many people read into these rankings and all of the nonsense, but there's a site out there called Massey Ratings, which is a high school football website. Didn't think this one would be particularly close.
No.
And it
well,
didn't give us
we've
much
given
of
them
a chance.
couple of scores to do that too, and right there at half, you gave them the 3 points there. We gave them the extra touchdown with the punt. The first punt, the punter ran out. So there's some things that we could have done a little different to make it even a little bit closer.
Coach Hobbs has been preaching that all season long. Is just stop shooting ourselves in the foot. And you're going to play games like this where you're in it, where Springdale hadn't turned the ball over.
That's right.
And you play games like this. Penalties have been relatively low for the Dogs.
Right.
And they kept themselves in it. Here's Pounders. Noel's back in. Here's Lodge gets straight ahead. And he's just going to move that pile across the 30-yard line.
That's a 7.5 yards right
Probably
there.
6 after contact.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, and you mentioned he's going to have to carry the ball, and he's been in the whole time this time.
Yeah, he has. I mean, Springdale, like you said, they were pinching, and those rocket screens the rocket tosses have sort of loosened that up a little bit.
That's exactly right.
You made them respect the perimeter.
That's right.
And now you can pound away with Lodge.
And our passing has really been pretty effective.
It has.
We dropped the pass. It wasn't something we did, but our passing's been pretty good.
So it'll be 2nd down and 3. It's Noel in motion. Jack's going to throw. Protection's really good. Ball coming near side. Pass to Khalil. Incomplete at the 40-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is definitely a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, and it's probably 2-down territory, quite honestly. If you're Springdale, unless you lose yards, if you fall forward, this is 3rd down. You're using 3rd and 4th down.
We've been pretty good with like you said, the rocket, the toss. We got them sealed right here inside.
There's Jack. He's going to fall forward it's going to be. Did they pull it out?
I don't know if they did or not.
Jack doesn't have the football. They're going to give it to Fayetteville.
Wow.
And now we got a flag down.
And the official tried to throw a 2nd flag and didn't have it.
Here's a good look at it. And you can see him yank the ball out. It was Noah Jansky pulling it out. Now we've got flags down. There's going to be a penalty, a personal foul after the play. I think there may be 2. Braden Cooper out there getting an explanation. Julian Arroyos as well.
That doesn't
surprise me a bit. Nope.
That's
team
him.
leader out there.
You bet. I love it.
So let's see what they're going to call here. We're waiting.
Looks like Cooper's got the explanation.
Oh, it's a personal foul against Springdale.
Wow. Offset. Sure.
It was offset.
We got the ball.
Wow. They're going to give them. They're going to say they're going to.
Again, we've seen some crazy things.
I've seen some stuff. I honestly don't know. I mean, they're going to send this thing back.
I thought that was after the.
It was.
So they're saying during the play, this happened during the play, so it's offset. So they're going to replay the down.
Well, they're going to give us the ball at the 34-yard line
and replay the down.
So on an offsetting, we're going to get 2 yards and the football.
And replay the down.
And replay the down.
For a chance to get the 1st down with a 0.5 yard. I'll take.
I mean, we'll take it, but
no, they gave us the 1st down. They gave us the 1st down.
Even the Fayetteville radio guys don't know what's going on. All right, they're going to give us the 1st down. We'll take it.
Wow.
Now we're getting more whistles.
Offsides on. They're lined up in the neutral zone, so they're going to back them up again.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow.
All right, so just to recap, we get offsetting penalties, which means the play is the penalty's offset. We get the football and the 1st down. Okay. 4:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale's got the football. 1st down and 5. We'll take it. Pounders to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 36-yard line. It's been a very interesting third quarter.
It has been, yeah. And this series definitely, by far, is the most entertaining.
It is. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've never
That may
seen
be a
this.
first for
This
me.
is a first.
Yeah.
I've been calling games for 20 years. I've never seen anything like
This
that.
is year 30 for me,
Yep.
and I've
okay.
seen some
All right.
things
50
myself.
years combined. We've never seen anything like this.
Oh, man.
Wow. Second down. We'll call it 8.
Looks like they're offsides again down here at the bottom.
Lodgkit's going to get nothing out of that. It's going to bring up a third down and 9.
You know, this may be a good hard count right here. Get a quick 5. And
Everybody's kind of
'cause
agitated down there.
Yeah, there are a lot of emotions going on right now, and it looks like they're pressing the ball really, really good. So, you know, a good hard count right here might be good right here. I wish the ball was a little bit closer so we could kind of see that. But you can tell they're pressing the ball down here on this end.
Here's Jack. He's going to be dragged down at the 38-yard line. And it's going to bring up fourth down, and kind of a conservative call there.
Yeah.
But maybe you're thinking you got 2 plays. Springdale leave the offense on. Khalil is out there, so he's punted twice today. He is spread far to the right. It looks like Springdale's going to go for it here on fourth down. Lida makes the 44.
I was going to say it's.
And now we're going to get a personal foul, and Springdale's going to get the football. They're going to keep the football.
Well, you're fixing to see some things get out of hand if the officials don't take control of it.
Yeah, you're right. They
They've
need
got
to get
take control
of
of the game. You got coaches coming out. You got players coming, and those are things that can't continue to happen. And if they continue to happen, those are reasons why 2 teams get in emotional. That's what happens because the officials allow those things to continue to take place throughout the game.
So the ball is going to be at the 34-yard line. And we'll wait and let them sort this out. The flags came in afterwards. Now, the rule says that it would be a 15-yard penalty against Fayetteville and Springdale's ball, correct?
Well, it depends on, because it's fourth down, if it's after the play, it would be Fayetteville's ball.
Okay.
We'll see here.
Here we go.
Unsportsmanlike. It's going to be on us. Unsportsmanlike is going to be on them. They offset first down because it was after the play. That's what they're going to say.
Wow. Okay, so 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Fayetteville's going to get the football at the 34-yard line.
You know, and where they're at now, you expect the chunk play right here.
This is a sudden change.
And it's inside. There's no doubt. They're fixing to probably.
This is Setzer.
Wow.
He's going to be bottled up at the 36-yard line. Springdale's defense does a nice job there. Jacob Simpson, Javen Polite down at the bottom of the pile. Julian Arroyos as well. So no gain on first down. Good look there at Javen, 6'3", 299, center of that Springdale defense. He's hard to move.
Yeah. You know, he's a kid that's gotten better as well, too.
So second and we'll call it 12. Lindsay will throw. Springdale shows blitz. Dickerson flushes him out of the pocket. Now pass complete at the 30, no, and incomplete.
Good job by Dickerson.
Yeah.
He got just enough. He couldn't get that arm. He was trying to throw it and just couldn't get it.
Good defense there by Rex Ration and Easton Hahn on the defense on Delamar. And that's going to bring up third down and long. Springdale's defense really here in the second half has gotten pressure.
Yeah, which is kind of surprising because that's one of the things that they've kind of been pretty good at this year. Fayetteville is being able to hold the pressure off.
This will be third down and 11. 2:02 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale going to rush forward. Lindsay pass complete, 30-yard line. It's Lucky, and he's going to be knocked down at the 17, and it's going to be enough for Fayetteville first down.
That's a really good target for him, and he just kind of finds grass. I don't know if he runs right. He just finds grass.
So first and 10. Fayetteville going to go 4 wide here. Setzer. Springdale does a nice job there in the middle of that defense again. Going to get about a yard and a half. That'll bring up second down. Clock continues to run here. 90 seconds to go in the half. Fayetteville going to go with tempo.
Yeah, they're trying to score before the end of that third quarter's over. That's what they're trying to do.
Lindsey. He's got Lucky in the end zone for the touchdown. Pump fake got him, and Lucky's got his third touchdown of the ball game.
Well, technique-wise, the safety's sitting over the top for the fake punt, for that pump right there.
And now we got another Fayetteville player.
Well, I think that's number 18, probably yep. Mason. Looks like he's. We'll see what happens here.
So play will stand. An unsportsmanlike conduct against Fayetteville. That'll be enforced on the kickoff.
Yep. But going back to kind of what I was going to, they fake that little screen, and that guy that's blocking just kind of keeps on going up, and the safety should be over the top for that.
Mitchell's extra point is on the way. And good. So our new score with 1:14 to go here in the third quarter. Fayetteville 38, Springdale 7. We'll be right back to watching Springdale Athletic Foundation television.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
1:14 to go here in the third quarter. 38-7 is our score. And we'll look at the Springdale return unit. Coach Watson in there, getting them ready to head out. And Springdale just needs to now just buckle down and play football.
Yeah, exactly. Those are things, just execute. Do what you're coached to do sometimes, and it's real frustrating because they do have a lot of eye candy back and forth. They got a lot of motion. They got a lot of quick screens here. They got some things going on. So a lot of times you get tendency for kids to kind of get their eyes in the backfield, and that's what you saw there, unfortunately. And the safety just got his eyes caught in the backfield, and when he did, he wasn't able to pick up that pass over the top.
So the penalty will move the ball back to the 25-yard line. Mitchell will kick off. Back deep for Springdale. Asarud, Williams, and Khalil Marks.
It's like you said, too. Now that where the score is now, it's really huge that our kids just maintain their composure and their attitude and play football.
Khalil going to catch it at the 16. Marks, great block there by Lodgkit. And Marks is going to get up to the 26-yard line, and that's going to be it.
And see, that's... they've driven him back 14 yards. At some point, that whistle's probably blowing. We can't hear it up here, but those are things that got to eliminate some of those.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Springdale. The ball at the 27-yard line, and look there at Khalil. They bring the offense back onto the field. Springdale, again, they've had chances.
Yeah,
they had a lot of chances.
They've been a lot more productive. They've kept the ball where they needed to. It's like they get to that point and they can't push it, past that point. So they're there. They're getting there. It's just frustrating. They want to finish it, and I know they do.
1st and 10. It's Howard in motion. It's Kanagaki straight ahead. Not much there. It'll bring up second down. Next week on the road at Bentonville, 7 o'clock kickoff. Coach and I will be there to bring it to you. We're up there about 6:30. And season begins to wind down, and we were showing some scores at halftime. Some scores kind of going our way. The Southside game at the end of the year may loom very, very, very large.
Well, a lot of it depends on tonight with Harbor's score as well.
So second down. Jack to throw. And he overshoots Caden Asarud. Clock will stop at 26 seconds, and it'll bring up third down.
But we needed that one right there.
So 3rd down, 10 upcoming.
This is a huge 3rd down for us right here.
Really is. You kind of want to stem the tide a little bit.
Right. Kind of slow it down a little bit and get it kind of back to where we need it to be. Get into the 4th quarter with the football still.
Counters under center. And he'll throw. He'll reverse out. Now Jack going to run, and he overshoots Noel Howard. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Springdale going to send out the punt team. 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And
it's probably one that, if Jack has to come back, he probably runs that one right there. Just run the football and get as much as you can out of that, and maybe either get the 1st down or have a chance at getting the 1st down.
So AJ will come in to punt. Holzhauer's back deep. He's got his feet at the 37-yard line. Kicks away. It's going to hit at the 41. Holzhauer lets it go. It's going to take a Springdale roll. This is going to be his longest kick of the year.
Looks like we got a white bean bag. Looks like the official threw the bean bag right here. I don't know unless that's where it hit. Okay. They're saying it touched us. They're bringing it back. You kidding me? How does the ball touch and spin and go for 30 more yards and it touched us? Wow.
So they're going to say it touched a Springdale player at the 42-yard line.
That's crazy.
9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fayetteville will bring the offense out.
I'd like to see that on. I'm not sure about that one, and it may have. I just didn't see that.
Setzer's the running back. They'll go with 4 wide receivers set, 3 come near side. Drake Lindsay in the shotgun. This is Setzer. He's into Springdale territory, and he's got 1st down yardage to the 46.
But here's what you're going to see too. Fayetteville's not going to stop running their offense.
No, they're not.
They're going to run that, and they're going to throw the ball. They're not going to stop throwing the football. That's their offense. That's what they're going to do, and we got to continue. There's the end of the 3rd.
That's 3 quarters are in the books. 38-7 our score. Coach and I'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But Car-Mart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Car-Mart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
We start the 4th quarter, 38-7 our score. Springdale, they fought hard tonight. I mean, to be honest, they've had some things go against them. I mean, those young men right there have worked and have played incredibly hard tonight. Yep. They've had some opportunities, just haven't been able to connect. And
right.
It's going to be another frustrating night for them. But tonight, I think they can look back and go, look, guys, we're getting closer.
Well, one of the things they did clean up was putting the ball on the ground.
Exactly.
And that was one of the things you could look at the past 3 ball games. If we do that, how much better are we? What's the difference there? So we have cleaned up some things, and that's a good thing for our offense.
So it's 1st and 10. Lindsay's in the shotgun. Setzer alongside. Springdale shows blitz, and now we've got flags down.
Looks like if it's from the umpire, it's probably a double snap or snap infraction.
Some of the things we've seen tonight.
Could be anything, though.
Away.
Exactly. Could be anything. But
it could have been a kick infraction at this point. We're not 100% sure. It's going to be a false start against Fayetteville. It'll back them up 5 yards. They'll put it at the 49 of Fayetteville, and it'll bring up a 1st and 15. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Springdale showed blitz, and you can see that blitz coming, and got somebody to move up front. This is Lindsay. They've got the screen set up to Setzer. Setzer's going to get into Springdale territory, and he's going to get past the original line of scrimmage down close to the 45-yard line. We'll bring up 2nd down.
Yep. The thing with them, you back them up, they've got somebody in every position. They've got an opportunity to do that, and they've got just kids everywhere that they can do it and overcome some of those things.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock stopped, 11:49 to go here in the 4th quarter. Lindsay's in the shotgun. He's got good protection. Pass across the middle, in and out of the hands. I believe that's intended for Lucky.
Yeah. He doesn't
bring up third down.
That doesn't happen a lot with him.
No, it does not.
He's been pretty consistent for Lindsey, and quarterbacks usually try to find a guy that they can go to, and that's kind of his go-to guy. And so this is huge, big third down for us right here, Coach.
Third down 8, same formation. Lindsey's going to throw. That's Lucky on the under route, 35-yard line. Good tackle there by Rex and Ration. It's going to be enough for the first down at the 33.
Well, just a little shallow route underneath there. Just get him the ball in open space and let him do the rest.
Clock stops with 11:36 to go here in the ball game. It'll be a 1st and 10, ball at the 33, and Springdale just needs a couple of negative plays here.
Right.
A couple of those little TFLs, that'd be nice.
Yes, it would be very nice.
This is Setzer, and he's got a big hole, and he's going to score and make this 44-7. So Setzer goes 33 yards straight up the middle, and now we're into the sportsmanship period or portion of the ball game. Should they convert here on the extra point? Mitchell in to try it.
We've been pretty good on that same play throughout the game.
Mitchell's kick's on the way. And good. So our new score with 11:23 to go in the ball game. Fayetteville 45, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs and Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauce.
$11:23 to go in the ball game. Mitchell's got it teed up. We're into the sportsmanship portion of the game, which means the clock will run continuously. And if you're Springdale here now, you want some positive things.
That's right. That's exactly right. You get some positive things going into the end of this game, and just keep everybody healthy.
Mitchell's kick's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Springdale will start at the 20-yard line.
About 11 minutes.
Jack will bring the offense out.
Once that clock's going to run, it'll only stop for timeouts and injuries. So.
Well, we found that it's different everywhere you go. To be quite honest,
you're exactly right.
Everywhere you go, the clock
like
functions a little
other
different.
Guys in on defense for Fayetteville.
So Fayetteville's going to the backups. Jack will go under center. Jack's going to throw. Pass complete. Near side, Noel with the reception. It's going to be close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 27. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Good strong throw there by Jack. When he sets and plants and he's got time, he can
got a good little spin on it.
Yeah,
he does.
He can spin it.
For a guy that runs the option.
Exactly.
It's a good job. He's a great one.
2nd and 3 for Springdale. There's Kanagaki. Lodgkit, he'll get up past the 45. I think when he broke through the line, he was sort of anticipating contact.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Again, here's those positive things you're talking about.
1st and 10, ball be at the 46-yard line.
How nice would it be to run the clock all the way down, put it in the score with time running out here. That's
what this offense is designed to do. And, talking with Coach Hobbs this week, JV is really taken to it. So the future bright. Here's Caden Asarud, and he's going to get up to about midfield.
I think we had a little confusion there on some block. They looked like they had 2 outside that time, and there's different ways you can block those things. So it kind of depends on kind of what the tag is that the coach has called on the field. So we'll see if that correction, I know it is, and They do a good job.
2nd and 5 upcoming. They'll send Carson Hayter, Khalil Marks to the top of the screen. It's Asrud in motion.
Great read right there.
Lodgett straight ahead. Still fighting down to the 40-yard line. First down, Springdale.
That was a good read by Jack there. And, and he's reading that player that's coming down, crashing hard on the fullback. And if he sees the shoulders go forward, he's going to give it. If that shoulder turns to him, he's going to pull it and go around the edge there. So
Carlos Castillo's coming out, the right guard. He was on the ground there. I was watching him as he was getting up just a little slowly.
A little slow there.
Carlos Martinez going to check in for him at the right guard spot. This will be 1st and 10 from the 40. It's Asarud in motion. Lodge gets straight ahead, maybe a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9. Springdale gets on the ball. So 2nd and 9, clock running, 7:45 to go in the ball game. Pounders will go under center. It's Howard in motion. Lodge gets straight ahead. And he's going to get close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him down to 33.
Yeah, as you can see, you can kind of see him going this. We'd prefer that to
The
be
north,
more
south,
north and
yeah,
south
yeah.
look. Yeah, and that kind of kept him from, I think, getting that first down.
So 3rd down 3.
Those are those little things as a coach. You kind of see that in film study. Hopefully you can learn from that.
Here he comes again. Kanagaki, 25. It'll carry Fayetteville defenders into the red zone.
Yep.
And it'll be first down Springdale. And he's starting to gash that Fayetteville
That was that
defense.
north and south look there.
Yep.
That was a lot better.
That's a look of a football player right there. 48 is a football player.
Well, and in this offense, it's designed for a player like that at the fullback position. And that's something that he's only going to continue to get better at.
Just a junior, just a baby in this offense.
Jack's a junior as well. You got some guys in this position that the more they get, in tune to this, it's going to be really effective.
So 1st and 10 for Springdale. Lodge gets straight ahead, still just running people over, still going. He's going to wind up getting 8 yards down to the 12. Strong run there. This has been the Lodgett drive for sure. Lost his shoe again. That happened in the first half.
Nowadays, some of these kids, they don't even wear shoestrings with their shoes. And it doesn't surprise me.
That was a 5-lap fine when I played.
I was like, kidding me? And I'm not saying I don't know if he does or not. But
2nd and 2. Here's Jack. He's got first down yardage, and he's going to be taken down at about the 7. It'll be 1st and goal for Springdale. Clock continuing to run here, 5:45 to go in the ball game. Next week, Bentonville at Bentonville, and then we'll finish up the season here at here for senior night at Southside. There you go. You see it. 7 p.m. is kickoff up at the House of Horrors that is Bentonville. You can expect to get Bentonville up there. This is Lodgett. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. Lodgett Kanagaki goes in from 7 yards out, and Springdale's on the board.
Good drive right there.
Very impressive drive for
Springdale. Like we may stay for 2 right here.
See it. See Lodgett just sort of fighting his way through, taking on the entire middle of that Fayetteville defense. He gets in. Springdale another 6, and now with an opportunity get you 2 points here as the clock continues to run with 4:55 to go. Pounders will go under center. They'll try the rocket toss to Noel. Noel racing for the corner. He's in. 2-point conversion is good, and our new score with 4:40 to go. Fayetteville 45, Springdale 15. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
3:35 to go here in the ball game. 45-15 our score. Good drive there for Springdale.
Good drive. Yeah, exactly what you had talked about. Just some positive things right there with the offense, and that's definitely what we wanted to do right here. Do you see an onside, or do you just kick it away with the sportsman rule already in the play?
Boy, that's a tough one. I think the answer to the question is you kick it deep, but
I think it is too, and I think that's what Coach Hobbs is going to do here. He's going to play football, and I know Brett well enough to know he's a good man of character, and that's what he's going to do here.
Yep, there you go.
And it looks like we got it.
We'll see. Did it go 10 yards is the question.
I think it did. It's going to be on our side.
They're going to talk about it.
But it doesn't matter where we finished it. If the ball went 10 yards, I thought it did.
Well, we wait. You can take a look at it. It did. It definitely did. It definitely went 10 yards.
If they need to replay, we've got it available right here.
It absolutely went 10 yards.
It's definitely went 10 yards.
And they're going to send out the defense and give the ball to Fayetteville. That is an incorrect
they're
call.
They're calling illegal touch.
Yeah, these guys have been bad all night. That's the worst of the bunch right there. I mean, Alexi, can you run that back?
You can see it clearly.
I mean, there it is, right there, 10 yards.
It goes 10 yards. Once it touches that line, it's.
Yeah. These guys have been bad all night, but that is by far the worst.
You got a guy on this sideline that should be looking at that and being able to go in there and make the call. Wow.
Yeah, they just played it on the scoreboard, and they're yelling at the ref to take a look at it. And this is first down.
And what they're doing is they're seeing where the ball finished, and it's in front of that 10-yard, and that's what you're seeing.
So we got a flag down at the end of the play. 2:13 to go in the ball game. Another referees conference.
Wow.
All right, so Fayetteville get whistled for the face mask. That'll back them up 15. And
oh, no, wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute. Oh, good Lord.
Wow.
So the march off the 15, it'll go down to the 32-yard line. Clock running with 2:05 to go. Couple of yards on the carry, and Springdale's going to fall to 2-6 on the season with 2 games to go. Still, depending on what's happened tonight, still everything in front of them.
Got a chance.
Short gain on the play is going to bring up 3rd down, and the clock continues to run here with 1:20 to go. We've mentioned a couple times, Springdale on the road next week. Going to be in Bentonville, take on the Tigers, and they had a big one tonight with Rogers. This is going to be 3rd down. Snaps a little high. And he's going to come up maybe a half a yard short. It's going to bring up 4th down.
They're going to probably, they'll run another play here and try to get this one finish out.
33 seconds to go here. Actually, they don't have to, but
see what he does.
They don't have to run a play if they don't want to. Holzhauer's checked in at the quarterback spot. They're going to run it.
Shocker. That was a situation there where, we've got to make the tackle at the same time. That's a situation where, as a coach, you take a knee right there and finish the game.
Omar Murray on the touchdown run, and Fayetteville's into the end zone to make it 51-15 with 14 seconds left to go in the ball game. Mitchell on to try the extra point. Kick's on the way. And good. So our new score with 14 seconds to go in the ballgame. Fayetteville 52, Springdale 15. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation television.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Final score tonight, Fayetteville 52, Springdale 15. Our postgame show is brought to you by Springdale Athletic Foundation, Slim Chickens, Trade Pro, United Federal Credit Union, once again, our final score 52-15, and Coach, this one lots to talk about in the postgame for Springdale. They cut it to 14-7 at one point, and you're in the ball game.
Exactly. I felt like, to me, probably one of the biggest turns was the punt. Mm-hmm. And at that time, we were kind of felt like we were in a position where we were still in the that gave them a chance to come down. They went up 21-7 at that point, and then got another score right before half. To go up 24, so just some things kind of snowballed on us really quick.
Yeah, Springdale going to fall to 2-6. Still in the hunt, depending. I can't find a score on the Southside game tonight. Southside's the team you're kind of in competition with right now, and that's just one of those deals. Fayetteville's one of the best teams in the state. Right. They certainly proved why, and but you got to look at it and say Springdale had opportunities to make this thing a contest.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of opportunities. The one thing we did talk about, as far as when we're talking about positive things, they didn't put the ball on the ground. Yeah, they did. One turnover tonight, and that even got negated by a bizarre series of penalties. It was an interesting night from the refereeing standpoint. We've seen a lot of things, and again, this was another bizarre, like you said, bizarre thing. And
you got to give Springdale a lot of credit. They played hard. Played really hard tonight, kept fighting.
This time and
cleaner. It was a much cleaner game, except on special teams, which they're going to have to address that this week going forward. Going to go play a really fundamentally sound Bentonville team. Somebody asked me this week. I was on a radio show and they were asking me about Bentonville, and I'm like, they're Tim Duncan. It's not always spectacular, but it's very fundamental, and they understand how to play football.
Bentonville, my son and I have always talked about it. They're not that wow factor.
No.
You just look up and they got 28 points on the board, and it's like, win. Yeah. You know, it's like you said, they're just consistent in what they do. They're very disciplined, and you know, for us, we've turned around. We played Fayetteville tonight, who beat Bentonville. Next week we go to Bentonville. So, you know, we're playing 2 back-to-back teams that are really, really good. So we've kind of touched up some things on offense, which are real positive. We tightened some things down a little bit on the defensive side.
This was the play you were talking about.
Exactly.
This is the play that sort of broke their back. It's 14-7 at this point.
Correct.
And you've got him in 4th and long, and
and
the punter comes away with it, and it leads to this touchdown. This is a good play here by Michael Dickerson.
Yeah.
They harassed Drake Lindsay all night.
Yeah, they did.
Did a really nice job harassing him, and this was this was the touchdown that
right
really sort of
safety there. Yeah.
And then they get a gift 3 right before halftime. This on a 4th down here is going to set Fayetteville up in really good position, and then it leads to the 3 points.
Here, again on special teams, and this is where we kind of kick it to the side. If we make that tackle right there, that gives them the ball much further than I know. That's where Coach Watson wants it for sure. And again.
And then Lindsay hits Lucky again for the touchdown. Excuse me. This is just a play. I mean, Drake Lindsay makes the play. He finds Delamar for the touchdown, and
right.
You know, and now it's
at 2:30. Like you said, most quarterbacks are down, and he's strong enough to hold himself up.
They got him on the ground a couple times tonight.
They did.
There you see Julian Arroyo's getting after him, and this is a good strong run here by Lodgkit, just carrying people with him.
Yeah.
And look, Springdale played hard. Again, this is the number 2 team, number 3 team in the state, depending on which poll you subscribe to, and Springdale stood in there and gave them their best shot. But this, kind of the touchdown here, just a blown coverage happens, and then the Setzer touchdown kind of iced it, got us in sportsmanship period, and away we went.
Yep.
But Springdale answers back here with a Lodgkit Kanagaki touchdown. It's first one in a couple weeks for him, and that was and that's just a horrendous call by the officials, and
See, this official right here should have been the guy that says no, sir. It touched that line,
and that's the final score of the ball game, and our final score tonight: Fayetteville 52, Springdale 15. So Springdale will get on the bus next week. They'll go up to Bentonville, get ready to play the Tigers, and it's life in the 7A West.
That's right.
It doesn't get any easier.
It doesn't get easier. That's exactly right. Week in and week out, you're going to another team that's really, really good, and it's like that every week. It's kind of like the SEC.
Well, Coach, I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did bringing it to you. We'll be on the air 6:30 next week, live from Bentonville for Coach and our entire SAF crew. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back on the air 6:30 a week from tonight. For Coach Johnson and everybody else, we bid you adieu. Final score tonight: Fayetteville 52, Springdale 15. We will talk to you next week.